no puedo hablar nada de español, pero yo tengo el acento. Por eso, entonces, los demás piensan que yo hablo español.
Nice.
No hablo
you can
nada.
do it. It's
No
fine,
hablo
dude.
nada.
Half of it is just the accent.
View your acceptance letter.
Whoa.
From the Honor Society.
Whoa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to TBD3B podcast.
With a special guest today.
Manish and a complete kernel. OS kernel. 3B
Oh
OS.
shit. I guess
Congratulations.
we gotta put that in there, yeah. This is episode 29 and we have a special guest. Guest? Manish. How are you
Thanks
doing?
for having me. Doing well.
That's good. Yeah, let's
Do we have a topics list?
yeah, and I think I sent it to you like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That's a long time
4
ago.
weeks ago. A while ago. Do you have anything you want to add to the topics list right now? Like
No.
on the fly? Okay. Well,
Improv is bad.
we'll just improv. You know, I was going to take an improv class this
Yeah.
semester, and then I never went to one class because it was later at night at Wednesday, and then I just saw who the professor is, and I'm like, I read their description on the CMU website, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to take a class.
Dude, Will told me we should audit acting for non-majors.
I agree.
was very
We
much
should do it.
thinking that.
I mean, not even audit, dude. I
Take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it. It's like 200-person waitlist.
Oh, is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even if we're seniors, like.
Well, now it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
I had it in my plan for this semester.
Yeah.
Before I like changed stuff, that was like part of my original plan. But those like that one and theme park design, which was the other one I was planning to do, those just got snatched up by all the seniors like right away because I had a bad registration time. What was your registration time? This semester?
9:15.
Damn.
Okay, that is elite.
Mine was,
Did you get all the classes you wanted?
No, I'm 9 out of 115 on DHCS.
What the heck?
So I'm
9
getting in.
a.m.?
Yeah.
Wait, what
What
the
does it
fuck?
take?
How are you ever gonna take that class?
But I'm 9th, so we're good.
Uh-huh.
We're
Wait,
chilling.
are there reservations in that class?
Yeah,
For
for AI
HCI?
and HCI.
AI and HCI.
Neither which way.
I see. Okay.
I still got it. If I don't get
It's
it,
OP to be an AI major.
yeah,
Like.
go 451.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That is elite.
Uh-huh.
Wait, that's actually crazy. Like, I know some people that were in that class. That's like the 05 391.
Yeah.
It's like the intro. I knew some juniors that were in that class last year.
Gus took it as a sophomore.
How?
I had no idea.
AI major.
Dude, I don't get it. What is that for? Like, is that for
domains.
anything? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see.
Domains and like if I don't take this class, I have to overload to graduate next sem. And I don't want it to. And the class I have to use to overload is security
Uh-huh.
and Shakespeare, tragedies and romance.
Bruh.
Please no.
What is that for? Like a general
Yeah,
humanities?
it's
Hey,
called
dude,
a
that's
creating requirement for Dietrich.
Creating requirements.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Dude, it's so sad. There's like a creating requirement, a modeling requirement. That's like natural science. Creating is like acting or music. And then there's like two, they call it like decisions requirements. That's like psych, social psych, stat classes, or
Yeah.
like cognitive psych stuff.
Yeah, so wait, let's get into that first because you are, unlike most of the people we've had, you are not a CS major.
Ouch.
So,
Wait, is he the only non-CS major?
no, Ayub also.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But,
bless.
yeah. Wait, no, the majority have not been CS majors. Seaver's not CS either.
Right.
You are not in the minority. You are actually in the majority. Here.
Let's go.
So, but yeah,
You're the
doing
second Dietrich that we've had, though.
Yeah, Ayub.
Maybe down.
Stat ML.
The ICE is not Dietrich.
Hmm?
It's like its own thing.
But no, it's in Dietrich,
I
right?
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Some said, but they won't say that.
They don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah. Dude, Dietrich is the happiest college on average.
How'd you
Is
get
it?
that stat?
They're the happiest people, dude.
I mean, I can understand why.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
I guess.
Like,
sure.
Tepper's too snake to be happy.
Uh-huh.
So it's out of the question. CFA is like too
That's like the worst.
non-sober to be happy. Yeah.
Wait, so do you know what majors are in Dietrich? It's like math, the sciences,
Math, sciences,
all the humanities.
English, history.
Wait, are all the sciences?
Econ.
I thought isn't MCS like Mellon College of Science? Is that under Dietrich?
Well, they have biochem, right? We
Oh,
have
okay.
like the humanity sciences, social, psychology, psych,
Oh,
cog
okay,
sci.
okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So, what were again like some of those? What are like the requirements that you have for stat ML? So you said you had like those
Yeah.
humanities ones.
StatML is a scam, dude, but I recommend it to anyone because like you could finish it in 2 years
Okay.
and be
Okay.
done. So the requirements are like stat core classes, which is like AP stat 4
Alright.
times. Dude, I've learned linear regression in 4 classes.
You know, I don't know anything about stats. Literally nothing.
Yeah,
I've never learned any stats in my life.
Dude, like just say the words like Poisson distributions.
Poisson.
Yeah, it's done, dude. It's done.
Just say words like CI, confidence.
Confidence interval.
Say 95%, and then I'll get
Significant,
excited.
yeah, our
Yeah.
favorite
I don't know what
word.
any of those words mean.
Neither do
You
we.
don't know what 95% means?
Yeah,
I
dude.
know, no idea.
They have no
Percentages.
confidence.
95%. I can say it in French though.
Okay, you can impress your French buddies when you're
Yeah,
French.
without stat though.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, so we have like stat requirements, right? And then after that, ML is a scam. You take ML and 1 ML elective.
It's only 2 classes.
It's 2 classes.
Wow.
And it's called Stat plus ML.
StatML. Dude,
What
like
the fuck?
they
Hey, one of them was ML.
Yeah, right?
Like intro to ML.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking
What a
hell.
meme.
Dude, they hyped it up so much during O Week. They were like, "We're the only undergrad ML degree in the country." I know why.
wonder
Because
why.
it's 2 classes.
Much malarkey, yeah.
Yeah, so I went out of my way to take like at least I took 4 ML classes, and thank God, because the 2 you take sucked. Like Intro ML, Elon, Nina Balkan,
Oh my god. I mean,
Greatest
the Balkan
lecture.
wasn't that bad.
Layla Webby,
By the
greatest
way,
lecture.
you know, I don't speak ill of other people, especially.
I do.
on the
I
podcast.
speak ill of their slide mechanisms, dude.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, bring the heat right now.
The heat,
We
dude?
need it.
live debugging.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
That was lecture, right? That's not like.
Oh, really?
It's,
Oh,
that is
shit.
lecture.
Yeah, I've
our
heard
precious,
some,
our precious lecture hours, minutes.
Wait, you know one time? So we were reviewing stuff for the notes. I still remember this. Me, Iran, and Tejas were reviewing Naive Base for the exam, right? And so I download the slides like the day before lecture, right? And read them over. She changed the slides without telling any of us a week before the exam. 2 months after her lecture. And we were like looking at my slides and I was like arguing with Iran. This is wrong. And we looked at her slides. It's just a changed answer, dude. No announcement, nothing.
Was it like a changed answer to a
It's a
in-class
formula
question?
change, dude.
Oh, bruh. She didn't even announce it.
It was wild.
I guess that's a prime example of professors that are more interested in like research instead of teaching. I
Her
guess.
research is kind of cool, right?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
doing like cognitive.
She does cognitive modeling for neural nets. Yeah.
uh-huh.
That's
a
pretty
lot
cool.
of fancy words.
It's like she like models the brain. She's like studies the brain and how
It's
it
also like
works.
the
As a neural
textbook
network.
definition of a neural net.
Yeah,
so
yeah, No, but I mean, it's like it's kind of cool, you know. She's like, it's like brain shit.
Yeah.
You know how I know it wasn't that cool? Because she couldn't explain it very well, right? Like
Well-
if you're doing research, you should be able to dumb it down to like an exciting way.
Is that always true?
It should be, right? You should be able to explain it with someone with no
Okay, well
background
that
information.
means that's a good researcher who can you
Yeah.
know, share their work. Maybe she's good at the research portion and not the sharing part.
If her in-class coding abilities were any indication of that.
You guys had to do in-class coding? Like
No, she did.
She did because her code didn't work the first time.
I guess she didn't run past it or try it out before the
I
lecture.
think that was my only complaint about that class, though. It was easy.
Yeah, it was
It
a
was
pretty
fun.
easy class. There was loads of extra credit.
Yeah.
Like
TAs
loads.
didn't give 2 shits, bro. No.
You think I should take it?
Yes, 200%. No, don't take it.
Especially if
Yeah.
it's not her teaching. I don't
No,
know.
have you taken ML or AI classes?
I only took concepts of AI.
No, you take it.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's-
take.
Take 281, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I've
the
heard
best
that's a better
class.
class. I haven't taken it, but I've heard good
Me
things
neither.
about it.
I also took computer vision, which you know satisfies like AI.
Yeah.
I had some ML stuff. Like there was a whole assignment that was like doing a neural network.
It's a subset of ML. Did you enjoy it?
I like that class mainly because of the course structure.
Mhm.
Because it's 70% assignments. You have 7 assignments, each one worth 10%, and then you have 3% class participation,
Nice.
and then 27% take-home quizzes. So
Wow.
it's just like comp photo, where it's just
Oh yeah,
you
that
know,
was intro deep as well. Yeah.
just a bunch of homework stuff. So, I mean, some of the homeworks were really frustrating, but
Getting back to StatML, right?
yeah, yeah. So what were that's like the core of StatML, and how about the rest is just like Dietrich. Right?
Dietrich Gen Eds. You have like 7 Dietrich Gen Ed
You
buckets.
need 7.
7 buckets. Yeah.
So you need to take like 7
Yeah.
humanities.
There's more Dietrich than
Then StatML.
3 times more, dude, than ML. Yeah, even more than StatML, dude. Holy moly. But it's okay, because stat classes are like Gen Eds.
Okay.
So it's very nice.
What are like the 7 buckets? So you said like there was the acting one.
Yeah. So
acting
creating,
music.
modeling, deciding, some other random adjectives. I don't know. They just bucket them, right? So for one, we use like graphics classes. So there's like a stat graphics class. It's 12 units worth 3.
Stat graphic
Yeah,
class?
it's like
Like you draw plots?
Exactly, dude. Like I learned what a bar plot was, like a bar chart.
Yo,
It
this is
sounds like
writing
writing
about
about
data.
Dude,
my
stacked
God.
bar charts, percent bar charts, grouped bar charts. It's insane, bro.
That's a lot of bar charts.
It's a lot of bar charts.
Yeah.
Easiest class ever.
Fascination with bar charts? Okay.
So we got that, and then we got our natural science. So like your experimental physics, except we can take science and science fiction.
We can also take science and science fiction
Oh, we
for
okay.
science.
We
requirements.
need experimental physics because we need a lab.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we thank God. One lab requirement.
Only one lab requirement though. I mean, experimental physics was
It was good.
it wasn't that bad.
I
The
like
standard
the-
deviation for that class, like you say it's very easy, and then other people the next time, the
Well,
time
it's
before.
very
before,
professor.
yeah.
It's also very professor dependent. I think.
Yeah.
Like we had a goated professor.
Our professor was like, if any of you received a late penalty for any of your assignments,
Yeah.
come let me know. I will fix that for you.
What a guy.
He's also like the best definition of a consistent or a person who's dedicated to his teaching. Right? He'll show up, do his teaching even when no students are there.
One time, Patrick and I were like, "Hey, maybe we should go to lecture this one time, just to see what's up." There were 5 people, including the professor and including the TA.
It was us
It
two
was
and
us
one.
2, 1 student,
No.
and then the professor,
And then we
No.
left.
So it was just them 3.
No, that's so sad.
No, but he was goated. My favorite professor. Yeah.
Who was the professor?
Simranjit Singh.
Simranjit.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Damn. I have this guy named Barry next time. I heard he's very good
Mm-hmm.
for physics, science fiction.
Yeah. He's your science and science. He was actually the guy that everyone was complaining about. Did you hear about the SCS
Yeah.
on the piazza?
Yeah.
There was a lot of people complaining about experimental physics.
Mhm.
It was he was the professor that people were complaining about.
Hey, that's
Which
so
is
sick.
it's such a weird dichotomy because I first knew about it from all those SCS things, right?
Yeah.
But then I know a lot of people taking science and science fiction now, and they all think he's goated as well.
Let's go.
And on,
Yeah,
and
that's
on
a good
Reddit,
class.
whenever people talk about science and science fiction, they're
Yeah.
like, "This professor is the
Yeah.
best." So it's like such a weird. I don't know. Like, who am I supposed to trust about
Let's
this?
go. It's probably the class.
I am actually currently signed up for science and science fiction.
Yes!
With Barry.
Let's
if
go.
the study abroad doesn't work out, we'll be together.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, Glenn and I are also doing that. Beautiful.
that's good. That's good.
I don't know what to root for here.
Well, fingers crossed that I can actually get the application.
Dude, we'll come visit, actually, though.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
come. do
fall break, because we have a fall break, right?
All the way to France.
Yeah. So we're going to France.
Mhm.
We should.
We can motorcycle through the France.
Through the France. Wait, fall break is that just the Thanksgiving break? Is that
It's
what
a week.
It's a whole week.
legit
Yeah,
week.
they add on a break.
Yeah,
That's
legit
true.
Oh,
week.
it's like a full week now.
Yeah, we
No,
completely.
no, it's not now. They're in addition to the Thanksgiving break.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's
What?
a week, yeah.
What?
Stop scamming us, dude.
Wait, actually, it's kind of equal with spring semester then because
Yes,
it's
those-
spring break and
that was the
carnival,
point.
which is basically
Yeah.
oh, damn.
Come
Well,
to France.
When is it? Like November, October?
Probably. Yeah. Maybe like mid or end October, I think.
Dude,
That's nice. I will not be here.
wait, that's actually cool though.
We will not be here either.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Huh?
Did you already plan for this to go to France?
We're planning it, right? Adam, Radesh, and I are planning it.
I might want to tag along.
You
Yeah,
should, you
come,
should.
Come, come,
Fun.
come. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone comes.
That
Do a
sounds
special
very fun.
episode.
Yeah? Oh,
Everybody.
shit.
Let's do
Wait,
it.
it's special? Wait, actually, yeah, give me more info if you
The
guys
baguette.
plan.
The baguette
We will
edition.
do it. The baguette edition.
That's
So just
cool.
be Alon talking in French the
the whole
entire
time,
episode.
and we'll be.
I'll actually be able to speak it then.
Will you?
Will you?
We'll see.
And we'll
Au
just
revoir.
be
Au
nodding
revoir.
along, just like I understand what he's saying. Yeah.
And we'll just have no idea.
Do you have any math requirements for D-Trick?
Concepts.
That's it.
Yeah.
128 or 127?
127. Yeah. Or either
128
one.
is math specific.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, 128 is the exact same as 151.
It's just
I
double
know.
list, cross list, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was for the math. major.
Dude, concepts changed my life. And that class actually made me enjoy
Oh my
math again,
God.
dude.
Really?
Because I took it with the easiest professor possible.
Oh, okay. So
Urban.
concepts was Sarasota to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
But I actually would agree, dude. Concepts actually just changed my world view, dude.
Okay, tell me how.
I was about
Explain
to-
yourself here.
So I came into CMU, right? pre-law, gonna study philosophy, go to law school, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I took obviously take CS classes because I am Indian. So.
Wait, so did you come in here doing stat ML, or were you like
No,
undecided?
I got accepted for philosophy.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay,
That's new, okay.
Dude, I met this one girl during O week who was like, I want a philosophy major, and I was like, oh wow, I got accepted. And she was like, oh cool, I'll see you in classes, and I was like, you will not. I'm gonna do stat ML and CS. I'm sorry.
Oh, you already had that decided by week?
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
Damn. How'd that happen? Like, so did you, before even coming to CMU?
Before concepts, so concepts wasn't the thing that changed your mind.
Concepts made me happy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I applied all my colleges philosophy because that was my hook. Because Asian male is bad. So I applied
So
philosophy.
you're one of those people.
Oh. I justified it very well though. I wrote the summer junior year, between junior and senior year, I wrote a 30-page philosophy dissertation for the Princeton professor.
Wow.
Fuck?
You know, I had a friend in he's still my friend.
He had him.
He's from high school.
Yeah.
He did the philosophy Olympiad.
Yeah, I tried. That's hard. It's impossible.
He won. He went to Rome.
Sweden?
Rome.
It was in Rome?
Well, I guess I don't know which year it was.
Okay,
but
it's crazy.
you have to write an essay in a foreign language.
Yeah.
A philosophy dissertation.
Yeah.
He wrote it in Spanish.
Yeah.
He's Persian.
Dude, your French gotta step up a lot.
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
like, Jesus.
Wait, how does that even work? Like the Olympiad, do you just compete? Is it like a timed essay, or you just
I don't know,
submit
bro.
an essay?
I don't know how it works, but I mean, you know.
I looked into it a little bit, and then I tried a practice essay. I couldn't do it, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you
insane.
practice writing in another language? Is
No.
that what you had to do?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't even. If I'd known, I wouldn't have tried.
Maybe that's what you had to do at the Olympiad itself,
Mhm.
or was that part of the qualifications?
I don't know. I think it's part of
He
the
said he won.
qualification, but, well, I mean, he advanced to the stage where you would compete in Rome,
It's good
which is
enough.
yeah.
Beyond ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
He made it to the internationals.
What's he doing right now?
Not philosophy.
He met at UCD.
He
He turned down Johns Hopkins pre-med for UTD.
Okay.
Wow.
You stay at home.
No,
For
for
Christ?
economic reasons.
Okay.
True philosopher he is.
Good man, good man.
I really like him. He's a good man.
Still talk to him?
Occasionally. When I go back home, I'll probably. I'm bad at keeping up with people from a distance, which is unfortunate.
It will come. You can't take it away from us.
You're gonna have you're gonna be best friends with Will, and then you're gonna when Will and Adam go over, or Will and Adam, or Dash and Adam, you're gonna be like, who are you two? Fuck off.
No. Yeah, dude, you and Will are gonna get so close. Legend.
And he's gonna get some French babes, French friends, It's all over, yeah.
Alon, right? Alon.
Yeah. France.
Yeah,
Will
see.
help you out.
Uh-huh.
He'll wingman that. Did Will come in, group wingman, yeah.
Okay.
On the podcast, maybe? Your little French fling?
What is your number one thing you're looking forward to in France?
En France? Number one thing I'm looking forward to?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean...
Okay, here, we'll list out some options. You got,
Food.
schoolwork itself.
Oh yeah, definitely that one.
The food.
Okay, that's a good one.
People.
People, yeah, meeting new people, new culture.
The environment, the city.
Yeah, it's in the Alps. It's nice.
How are you planning to meet new people?
Yeah, you guys gonna go to bars?
Yeah, no, actually, that's a good
I can't imagine a lot at a bar. Hi, how's it going?
I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. I'm going to a place where the drinking age is lower, but I'll already be 21. So
Well, there you go. Now you can expand your age range.
What? Not exactly what I meant. I don't know. I mean, depending on how the scheduling works out, we might have. That's unlikely, but we might have a day off on Friday, so we can probably explore around more. That would be fun. Going to because it's all open borders, right?
Do you have a host family or somebody that will help you around?
No, they have there's a study abroad welcome committee group club thing, but it's not. It's an organization. It's not like a.
So you living in dorms or an apartment?
You know how far they've gotten with this. I mean,
I will be come 7 days from now. I will be very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So
come 6 days, I'll have no idea.
Is that the application
deadline? Yeah.
Deadline.
Yeah.
Dude, come 7 days, watch this guy be like, shit.
I can't wait to take science and science.
No, you gotta go. You
Yeah.
and Will are doing it independently, right? You're not signing up for the same classes and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll coordinate, but probably not because we have different requirements that we need to fill.
But what is the requirement that you're fulfilling there?
SES elective, hopefully. SES elective, then domains requirement, probably possible. Maybe a science requirement.
Yeah, graphics, right?
3 things.
Yeah.
They're graphics. Yeah.
They're graphics.
French graphics.
French graphics.
Yes, French graphics. They recommend an A2 level for the English classes.
Yeah.
French. A2. I didn't realize this. That's not the lowest level.
Yeah.
That's
French.
very high.
That's
isn't
pretty.
it?
I mean, it's the second level.
lowest. Right?
Oh,
It's the second lowest, but
Oh,
it's
sorry.
not the lowest.
I thought A was like...
it's not.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean? That means like your English level to take these classes.
No, your French level is A2.
His English level's
For the
A2.
French classes, it's recommended that you have B1, which is only 1 level higher than A2. Which means it's a 1 level difference of French.
Wait, but if they're taught in English,
That's
why
what
do
I'm
you need
thinking.
A,
I don't
why
know,
do you need
bro.
a French, like, any understanding, really? I guess maybe, like, the lectures are in French and then the TAs are...
No
like,
way.
Chance, no chance.
No, I mean,
You're
sorry.
done.
The lectures are in English and then the TAs are like, fuck, office hours in French. Yeah, like, fuck the
I
students or
hope not.
something.
Are you gonna take a French class? Like in French?
Maybe. I'm
Really?
thinking of it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking of it.
Obviously, it has to be the lowest level of
Then
French.
maybe they
right?
have FSL, you know? French is
Second
language. FSL.
Seconde langue français, hein? C'est probably,
Like, I don't even know, since if you're trying to learn English, like here, right? Is there like there's probably an ESL class
Yeah,
somewhere, but there
ESL.
isn't like a elementary English, I don't think,
Well,
that you can take.
at CMU, the requirement is you have to know how to speak English.
Right?
So-
Probably.
And over there, like, you have to be able to speak either French or English
Mm.
in order to... But I guess it makes sense to have, like, one or the other class, because you can speak one or the other. XOR.
The CMU requirement is pretty lax, dude. Some of the graduate TAs we've had, they're really pushing that bar, dude.
Get through the TOEFL. Super easy, yeah. So...
Yeah, so you were a philosophy major to start with.
Philosophy started.
So
Dude,
you
I
took-
was like super into philosophy, like Kant, Nietzsche.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You have a particular flavor that you...
Oh yeah, for sure, Nietzsche, dude. I think
Yeah,
nihilism is
nihilism?
super. Yeah.
Yeah? God is dead.
Yeah, God is exactly.
Uh-huh.
And man killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, very exciting. Dude, do you read what's the book? Crime and Punishment?
I don't read books, sorry.
What?
I need to read
He's
more.
a slow reader.
Yeah.
I'm a very slow reader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not time for
I mean, I give him some really easy stuff to read, and he still does not read
Kind
it.
of Monte Cristo or something.
If you're in the...
kind of Monte Cristo. I've read.
You read that.
something
I've
easier
read
than
most
that.
of it.
Have you heard of a book called Percy Jackson? That was a task I set upon him, and he didn't do it.
Kind of Monte Cristo. I highly recommend. That's a good book.
Yeah, it is a very good book.
Yeah.
Percy Jackson.
It's like fun to read. You know, it's like adventure and like Percy Jackson.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, so you took? Alright, do you have like a philosophy minor then?
No.
No.
I took intro philosophy though.
With,
8100.
Joel
You're
Smith?
nature language, right?
Yeah, that's
Enjoy it.
80, 180.
Yeah. The intro philosophy, beautiful class. The
Joel Smith.
professor, Joel Smith.
Great man.
Yeah. Were you in that class?
No, I took experience, reason, and truth.
Dude, he is the God's gift to earth.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful man.
I took it with 251. That was a really great semester in terms of professors and classes. Like honestly, probably my favorite semester. And just in terms of like the stuff I learned.
Yeah.
Really good, really good.
I remember the first time he walked into class and Ron and I were like, dude, this guy's brain is huge. Like, it's so big. He's built like Megamind, dude. It's ridiculous. It's like, just Google Joel Smith.
He's Texan.
Yeah.
That's why. Bigger, yeah.
And he's done like technology stuff too.
Uh-huh.
He didn't start in philosophy.
Yeah, he's physics.
Physics too.
Undergrad.
Ridiculous, dude.
Interesting.
At Baylor.
Yeah, dude, the Texans. Yeah, so we did philosophy. I did. There was a minor that I was planning on doing. It's called Shift. Societal and Human Impacts on Future Technologies. It's in the Department of Philosophy. And they were like trying to do the AI ethics thing. Long before I knew that's what I wanted to do, that was like the hint, the guidance. But the class, they don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. It's like half random philosophy classes and then one CS class. We did it. Oh, it's like the 17200 Ethics and Policy and Computing.
Oh, one of the
that class. And they're like, wow, you know CS.
That's not even CS. That's a writing class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Can you imagine, dude, an entire class on security and privacy law?
I cannot. Oh my god. Dude, I told you, right? The one lecture, the law lecture,
The
in
snoozing.
security. Guy was snoring so loud in the front row. Oh my god. The professor like kicked him. He was like, yo, come on. I felt bad for him. The whole class started laughing too. It was like
Do you feel bad for the professor or the dude
no, for the
sleeping?
kid snoring, obviously.
I mean,
Professor doesn't care, dude.
I mean, it wasn't his fault that the lecture was so boring, right?
well,
No, I mean, he's usually pretty active in lecture too. He like raises. I mean, he sits in the front row for crying out loud. Like,
Maybe he's just tired. Don't have to
you
kick
know,
the
poor
maybe,
guy.
yeah, maybe he was working on his OS kernel.
no, I mean, I was
or something.
falling asleep too. Like, it was hard. That was a tough lecture to get through. Like, I mean, literally an entire lecture on GDPR and CCPA, like, come
Terrible,
on.
dude. Not even reading that stuff, just learning about it. Brutal.
Yeah, like how did they even teach that? Was it just like going over what it is, or like?
Yeah, pretty
No
much.
way.
Yeah, like
You read the statutes?
No.
That-
Like, you know, like the motivations.
The whole
or whatever.
thing.
Like,
You know, no one cares about it.
nobody cares.
No one does anything. It's just there. Like, you're just so happy it's there. Isn't that the most UK thing ever?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, UK is not in the EU anymore. GDPR does not
All right,
apply
just
to the UK.
That is
Yeah.
this damn.
Fuck
Got
your
me.
data. Fuck your privacy.
I mean, I'm sure they have a very similar law, though. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, Brexit is Brexit. That means throw out everything. Yeah,
No laws. It's just like the purge in there, but every day.
that's
Burned,
Britain.
it burned everything.
So, SATML, like, so were you already about to like switch into SATML, like before you were already coming? To
Oh,
school?
Dietrich has like the freshman 5 classes you have to take, regardless of your major.
Uh-huh.
So it's like actually the freshman year 5. So you have 5 classes you have to take your first 2 semesters. It's like Interp, like AP Stat equivalent, and then Global Histories.
Oh, fun.
Terrible. I did the one on like
Demotes and democracy or genocide?
genocide.
Oh, okay, other one.
Yeah.
Adrian did the.
Democracy. They were both equally bad, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then you had to do like one philosophy class and then a seminar. Dietrich has like 20 different seminars on random topics. I did one on inequality, I think.
What does seminar mean? Like you guys come together and do discussions?
It's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's literally like, you pick a topic and you have a class on it. They just bring professors from all around the university.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was taught by the oldest professor at CMU.
Wow.
He's
You
at
knew that?
Temper. Yeah, he told us that.
I'm the oldest professor. How old is he?
Is he still around?
It's either upper
After COVID?
80s or low 90s. I'm not
Whoa.
sure.
Oh my lord.
He's up there.
Did he make it through COVID?
He was yelling in lecture, dude. This guy was the loudest guy.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Energetic man.
He was like taller than me too. He's
Wow.
a big dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so we took those classes, right? And then I was just like, I'm declaring StatML. This is the
Okay,
only
okay.
useful major in this freaking college.
Really?
Yeah, I applied to transfer out of CMU my first time. Yeah,
Wow, why?
I applied to Princeton. Cause I love Princeton, dude. It's like, I applied RAU, like the equivalent of ED, to there. I was waitlisted, or like deferred, and rejected. And then I was so sad because my high school, right? My high school's in Princeton, right? So the year above me, like the class before me, they had 11 kids get into Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
My year, we had 1 kid.
Whoa.
The year after, we had 10 kids.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Bruh. What happened?
Damn it, dude. They know. Like, it was, like, I think it's not a fluke. Because the year that had 10 Princetons had 1 MIT. My year had 7 MITs and 1 Princeton.
The collusion.
It's a conspiracy, dude.
What the fuck?
I just mistimed it. Damn it.
Maybe your year was just very tech oriented. Something like
It
that.
was, yeah.
Like, what do people go to Princeton for? What's Princeton known for?
Econ and the Woodrow Wilson School of Public Policy. No longer called the Woodrow Wilson School. It's just the School of Public Policy.
Why not?
because he did one bad thing sometime.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Woodrow Wilson.
Dude, one of my favorite
He
quotes.
Cancelled?
he invited the KKK to the White House. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. They just picked
It's
something.
different time.
It's modern. Yeah.
Dude, that's one of my favorite quotes from a comedian. It's like, time turns us all into bigots.
Mhm.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it's
It's like,
good.
our kids should be like, bro, our dads. And
You thought about that? If you had grandkids, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
what a boomer.
Yeah.
Out of touch conservative movement.
Did freaking TikToks, yeah.
TikTok.
Let people
No,
slave
virtual
in
TikTok.
diamond
VR
mines.
TikTok.
Yeah.
No, I
Something
think
like
I'm
that.
a pretty. What do I have to be ashamed of?
Well, it's not you, it's
We'll
just
see.
a generation.
We'll see in
right?
60 years how it progresses, yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever.
I mean, like I mean, obviously I've done things that are shameful. For example, the OS project.
Alright.
But nothing like bigoted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more like the things we put up with, right?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. We'll see how it evolves.
Mhm.
Catch it 60 years later on the podcast.
We'll
be
This
discussing
reunion
how
episode?
we got canceled. That's the podcast title.
If we're alive in 60 years, I mean.
I mean,
Oh
I hope so. We'd be 80.
80. I mean, you never know in this country, like.
Are you I'm not planning on living in this country.
Really?
Yeah, I highly do not want to.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
You don't like it here?
No, I absolutely do not like it here.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I just had a haircut, guys. From my good old friend Richard Nabahe. Good man. You might want to bleep that out. I don't know if he wants to be on the podcast. Got a guest, yeah, next week before he graduates. And we were just talking about how amazing this country is that we live in, and he was telling me, no, just how great the U.S. is, how amazing it is, and also not only that, he was telling me about how he didn't want to study abroad because he just loves it so much. Like, why leave?
Well, it's probably just like, yeah.
But he's
It's
also
comfortable.
graduating.
It's comfortable. It's nice here. Well, I mean, why he didn't study abroad?
Okay.
You know, it's comfortable. You know, it's like you got running water.
Alright, well, what's he comparing
Okay,
to?
so I'm curious now. Where do you want to go then? If not
Oh.
the United States.
I'm like, sure, we're gonna work in the United States, but if I can convince my employer to go remote, because I believe we can all work remotely, right? I would go to Scandinavia. Specifically, like Iceland or Norway. Because I've been to both a couple of
Retirement
times.
homes, okay.
Not even, dude, like your 40s and 50s, just like the house by the mountainside,
Yeah.
next to a nice fjord. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Okay,
mean,
when you were saying you don't want to live here, you were showing some strong emotions. Like, what is it that you really dislike about the United States?
And also,
I dislike the education system very
Okay.
strongly.
Okay.
Like, I don't know shit about the global, like anything before like 1700, I just don't know. That did not
Okay.
happen in like this continent.
Mhm.
There's nothing. We had like one class on Mesopotamia and Julius Caesar. Completely unrelated, but that was it. That was the extent of our international history education, dude.
Wait, a whole class on Mesopotamia.
No, like 1 year Mesopotamia and 1 year Julius Caesar. That's it. In
A
sixth
whole
grade.
year on just Mesopotamia
Mhm.
and just Julius Caesar.
How do you learn that much about those?
In sixth grade, mind you.
What a terrible.
Yeah. Those are the 2 units, yeah. Yeah, solid. And then, they threw in 1 unit about India. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 1 week. We watched the Indian
India
movie.
represent.
Dude, it was so sad. And then we watched, like, The Mummy during the Mesopotamia. No, so one thing, education.
Education.
Well, that's
okay.
Egyptian. It's not even.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, even if you were learning about Egypt, that would still be funny.
Well, yeah. Okay, education system number 1.
Education system. Number 2, food quality.
Really?
Right? Yeah. I think, like, there's, like, much value in, like, growing your own food, you know?
What?
Wait.
This is not what I was expecting.
I thought about this. I was gonna move to a farm, bro.
You can't grow anything in Iceland.
Yes, Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Not like northern tip of Iceland, but yeah, like near Reykjavik,
What are you growing?
like the capital city. There's farms.
Really?
Norway too, bro. I was like living in a trailer park in Norway, and just like around these like fishermen, and they had like side farms.
No, but
they're
it's
like
a little
self-sustainable.
garden, right? Okay, but I mean the Vikings, they left for a reason, right? Like,
I don't know about that argument.
Wait, so like,
Can
you want to be a
imagine?
farmer?
Well, like in my late 50s.
Like, I
No,
know.
I mean, I understand that.
No, I'm not
appeal,
judging that at all. I
yeah.
understand that too.
Like the
What I'm confused about is like, why can't you do that in the United States? Like, the United States has a lot of fertile farmland.
It's
places
true,
also.
but I don't know if I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna be near nature, not in freaking like Iowa or Idaho.
You could be like California Central Valley or.
I
I mean,
know,
if you have
but-
money, yeah. I mean, hey, dude, that sounds nice. Open a vineyard, you know, grow some grapes.
Yeah, I think like the compromise is somewhere in the UK because their schooling is like pretty decent.
You would rather live in the UK than
What?
the
Like
US.
in Cambridge, not in London. Like in Cambridge.
Yo,
I was thinking
What are you
about
gonna open a farm at Cambridge?
No.
we have
Like
two very different worldviews.
I thought about this a lot because like I was looking at companies, right? Like Google has an office in Cambridge, same with IBM, and they do fairness work. So I was like looking into Cambridge, right? And the area itself is like not too bad, I don't think. Farming is out of the picture, but I think like it's a little bit, I would say a lot more cultured, right?
Okay.
And it's like I don't know. I'm a big fan of the suburb lifestyle, right? Not like big city because Princeton is pretty much the suburb.
The US is the
Epitome of
It's
suburbs.
literally the suburb land.
Yeah. But like most of the stuff that's happening is like in New York City, like in Chicago, or like in California.
You can live in
Right.
suburb.
Okay.
You can live
And
in-
that's what I do, right? Like my dad commutes every day to work in New York City, right? But I don't know. I
So
think
there's stuff happening in Cambridge.
yeah, I also had friends who went to schools in like the
Okay.
UK, and they know a lot. They're like a lot more balanced in their worldviews than I am, dude.
I guess.
And I think that's like it's valuable, right? No.
I don't think moving yourself geographically is going to make you more knowledgeable about the world.
Well, maybe are you doing
Necessarily.
it to like prepare if you have children? Because the number one thing you said was education. Right?
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
even apply to you anymore.
Yeah.
You just get your kids to read books, bro.
yeah.
I mean, I think.
How to work with you a lot.
I think. Okay, well, do you consider me to be clueless about the world?
Oh, you did quiz bowl.
I don't think that's why. I
Enroll your kid in quiz. There you go. That works, yeah.
I don't know. It's just like a very and there's always the Hail Mary of going back to live in India and like a civilized part of India. So, not where my parents are from.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think you realize how good you have it here.
Really?
I think. I mean, yeah. Go live. See the world.
I have. I've been to over like 13 countries in Europe.
You've been to, but you haven't lived.
I haven't lived. That's true. Only for
It's
like
different.
2
They're
or
very
3
different
weeks.
things.
Yeah. Tourist living is very different. That's why I want to try it, dude. It's like living somewhere for half a year in UK.
Let me go back to your second point. You said food. So does that mean like food you eat as well? You think like American food is
Okay.
not that?
Maybe this is like the tourist facade, but yeah, whenever we went out to eat, it was like much cleaner food, to be honest.
elsewhere outside of the United
Like
States.
Norway still has, I think, the best chicken in the world. Like, the
Hmm.
special chicken. It's called a killing burger. It's beautiful. It's
Killing
magnificent.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, just like I don't know if this is true, but like fish in general or seafood in like Scandinavian countries just hits different. I don't know why.
Okay.
You
Can't really comment
Have you ever
on it.
had the Swedish? What's it called?
Fish? Those a kid.
Sustromi. Sustromi.
Yeah, the smelly one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. Would highly recommend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that usually, but it was very good. Yeah. So food is like a little bit lower on the hierarchy.
Mhm.
Education.
I mean, you can get good food here. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's why
you can
I
get
was-
good education here too.
This is true. I think like we will go to college in the United States because you can't not do that.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Oh, who knows? Maybe. No, I don't think international colleges will.
Like I didn't really understand because I feel like the United States because it has like so many different people from all over the place,
The melting pot idea.
and then they like have so many restaurants from all over. You can get like a good sampling as well, and there's like a lot of good food as well.
It's true. It's true.
I
So
mean-
where would you grow up or like settle down in then?
Well, I plan to stay in the United States.
Well, like
I
in
don't
the
know,
United
like
States.
yeah, I don't know about that yet.
It's like hard, right?
I don't really
It's a big
think.
country.
Yeah. I mean,
I want to hear all your points though. You said 1, 2. Is there a 3 besides food and education? Why you wanna get out?
wait, before we move on, both of your parents are from India, right?
Yep.
Think about all the hard work that they went through just to get here, you know? And you're gonna give all that up to go
Okay,
somewhere else.
Norway isn't like fucking some.
But I mean, it's special here, man. It really is. It's something else. It's
Okay. What is it? What are the special?
All right,
parts?
let's hear it. Just precursor. I mean, I agree with a lot. I like the United States, but I want to hear it.
I want to hear it too. That's good.
What? I mean, more so than like Scandinavia or whatever. I mean, like
I could compare like U.S. to say Cambridge. I think that is like a middle ground. Scandinavia is a dream. Cambridge is like distinct possibility.
I can tell you what my mom would say, okay?
Tell me what you would say.
My mom would say it's cramped and cold, okay, in Cambridge. And therefore she would never live there. Ever.
Okay, it's valid.
And I agree with my mom.
Okay.
Alright, that's probably why I would never live in Cambridge.
Okay.
Or anywhere in the UK.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's like, it's also like different culturally.
I would back up.
Yeah.
Switzerland is a backup.
Switzerland.
I thought of this too, like working for a Swiss bank. My dad was like,
Yeah.
almost worked for one now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about Switzerland then.
Switzerland?
Yeah.
It's also cramped and cold.
Really?
All of Europe is cramped and cold, bro.
I don't know about
I
this
don't know.
one.
I mean,
Cramped,
definitely.
maybe. Cold, really? Oh, you're from
Switzerland.
Texas. So.
Yeah, Switzerland up in the mountains or whatever, you know, like, I mean, I guess Zurich is not.
Yeah, it's not all up in the mountains.
I mean, okay, but Zurich is north of the mountains.
Yeah, okay.
So it's, I mean, it gets cold, man.
Okay, so let's hear the points, right? Say weather aside.
I mean, yeah, I guess, I don't know, just, yeah, things are different there. It's not like, it's not here.
Okay,
that's
why
a
do you
statement.
want to stay in the United States? What makes the United States so great?
It's familiar.
Familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's, comfortable. It's, you know, I mean, I say cramped as you dismiss it, but it's like, you know, having space
New York
is
City is
nice.
cramped.
Well, I don't plan to live in New York City.
Any city is likely going to be cramped and dirty.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, to raise a family. I mean, you're saying that all this about raising a family, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you also have to work somewhere. You're probably going to work in the city.
I mean, like your dad. You said your dad commutes.
Your dad's true, yeah.
I mean, hey, you said you wanted to live in a suburb anyway.
Yeah, I will live in a suburb.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
I mean, you know, if you want to live in a suburb, the U.S. is the place to live in a suburb, right?
I know.
I literally, like, the whole infrastructure of the U.S. was built around having suburbs.
Yeah. Was.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a great country. I mean, you know, and then
I still have not heard a point. A solid point. I heard comfort. I heard weather.
I don't know. Salaries are higher in the U.S.
This is true,
You
but
can't
standard
get
of
less.
living is also higher. Cost of living is higher.
Um,
I don't
In the
know if
suburb
I cancel
especially.
out, though.
cost of living is not higher in the U.S.
In the suburbs?
In the
Wait.
U.S. In America?
In
No.
in populated places in America, right? Like, you're not living in Arkansas, right? I'm commuting.
Cost of living is lower in general in the U.S. I mean, even buying a car, for example.
Oh yeah, but public
The cars
transportation is not shit in Europe.
Okay.
Do they have that to suburbs in Europe as well?
I'm sure they do. Right, like think about living in Scandinavia, right? You free education. The government pays you to go to college,
But you
right?
said you would educate your kids in the U.S.
That's the
regardless,
only downside,
So no
right?
point.
But you have a job waiting for you.
So you're paying taxes, right, to
To
fund
send
other
other
kids' education.
This is fair, yeah. Yeah. Okay, do you know that gas prices are like $15 a gallon?
Yeah, it's
It's also-
insane.
no
yeah,
one
it's
uses
also-
a car.
Everything is expensive. Also,
Europe is expensive.
everything is
it's true.
expensive.
Yeah.
Food prices nowadays that they're shutting off all the gas from Russia.
Do you think how like presumptuous that'd be to just like have my kids grow up in public school in the UK, yeet them over to the US, have a British accent? Yeah, I'm gonna be that dad, bro. Shit.
Dude. Oh my god, even worse. Your kids are gonna have British accents. Oh my god. The horror.
Yeah, maybe Australia's the move, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, Australia's a big help. Yeah, I'd be down to that.
New Zealand, Australia, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Okay, so Australia it is, dude.
Alright, gotta be come to an agreement.
So I'll see you in Australia then? Yeah.
Australia it is.
Damn, I haven't been. It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, my parents also think, like, they want to go back to India after this just because, like, they want to go back to...
What is after this? Like when you
After
and
my
your
brother graduates.
graduate?
Or,
Okay.
like, has a job or something. Yeah. So my brother's 4 years younger than me, so he's applying to college next fall.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to go back to India, just like back to their.
Yeah. They want to... You know, an ashram is like a... you know what an ashram is, right?
Nope.
Okay, it's like I think the closest translation is like a monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's like just a place in the mountains that like I don't know. I actually don't know what they do. They say they meditate all day, but that's cap. Like, it's so cap.
That's
Like
nice.
it's just
at least once or twice they gotta jerk it off at some point. Yeah.
No, I think it's just like peaceful living. I think so, like
Okay.
immaterial living, like cool,
Shangri-La.
whatever, like minimalism, right? To the extreme, which I find is cap, but it is no way. If that was true, you just walk around.
And that's what your parents want to do?
No, they want to like go to a place that's like in the mountains and just like live out their days, right?
Mm.
And they're like, the only time we will turn on our phones is for you to call us or something, or you can't. You'll have to come visit us.
They'll use a landline.
Dude, my brother has this like eccentric idea. He's like, I want to buy a mansion, and like each corner of the house is for like one of us. He like wants us all in the same place.
How old is your brother?
He's 18.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So it's like a well-developed idea. Okay.
Yeah, very well, dude. He's like figured it out. He's like, my dad is gonna live in the basement. My mom's gonna be like,
The basement could be good.
Yeah, and then he like straight up plans out the different parts of the house. Like, we'll have a basketball court here, tennis court here. Mom, you'll come with me. Teach my wife how to cook your food. She'll make your food. And
How's
then,
she gonna do that for multiple years?
Yeah. And Dad, we'll put a window in the basement, give you a TV.
Where did he assign you in the house?
I'm like adjacent to him, same floor.
Oh, okay.
next to him, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our kids like grow up, friends and stuff.
Where does he want the mansion to be?
This is a great question. Yeah.
Cambridge.
No, I think he wants it like smack dab in the middle of Princeton.
Mm.
Because he doesn't know it. He wasn't old enough to know where he was when he moved.
He ain't old enough.
Yeah.
See, I think part of it is also like the U.S. is home.
It's just comfort. Yeah.
It's home.
You know what you know.
So there's such a great diversity of
Is there?
landscape.
Oh, landscape. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say like the people idea is gone.
No. But
No,
yeah,
I think there is.
it's
people
huge.
too.
It's a huge country, and everywhere the people are the same. It's like crazy.
Go to Russia. It's a huger country. Everyone's the same.
That's true.
Well, I mean,
Different but same.
I mean, and then you got there's plenty of ethnic diversity also in the U.S., right?
In colleges. I don't know about schools. High schools.
High school. No, I mean like I mean even I guess it depends on where you live.
Yeah.
I had friends that were from all over the place. Like my Persian philosophy friend, and I had one of my friends is Israeli. And
Nice, 2 Middle Easterns.
Two
Very
Middle
good.
Easterns, okay.
Just check the box.
Probably an Asian somewhere there.
Yeah,
East Asian.
Lots of East
Some
Asians, lots of
Indians.
Indians.
Yeah.
Some African descent somewhere.
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm. And
Dude, my best friend in childhood is like black. They like lived 10 doors down, 10 houses down from me.
Exhibit A.
You're definitely gonna bleep this part out. But yeah, I remember like back when cancel culture wasn't a thing.
Mhm.
I remember he was like, bro, the N-word pass isn't even that bad. Here you go. And I was like, wait, you needed a pass to say this? We've been saying this like every day.
When did you
Your
learn?
grandkids.
Was that when you learned? You're not supposed to do that.
What was the
Yeah, the whole time I was like, it's just a word, bro. Like, it's fine.
Wait, what was the quote that you said? Time.
Time turns everyone into
everyone
bacon. Oh no. Dude, you can keep that in. I'm not running for office. Forget this shit.
Don't worry about it.
Well, you might run for MP. You never know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like Cambridge.
Yeah, wait, do you think Cambridge will have better diversity?
No, but it'll have.
Do you think Scandinavia will have better diversity? They have some real bad integration with Muslim refugees that came in.
Okay.
I really don't think the diversity is better there.
I think diversity, yeah.
I really think the United States is pretty good in overall diversity.
Actually, the U.S. is one of the most diverse countries in the world.
Yeah, that's the building point of the U.S.
Yeah. So I mean, great diversity people, great diversity.
Like every other country is built on their
land.
Their people.
Uh-huh.
U.S. everyone just came.
Yeah. You just stole all the best talent. Yeah. We brain drained everybody else.
Or like colleges did. The U.S. is a college. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, back to the N-word.
Yeah. My favorite topic.
Hey, this is just me. This wasn't a thing before 10 years ago. Y'all weren't just saying this.
No.
Not really. Well, it's also because you had a black best friend.
No,
right?
we had 2% black kids. There were less than 10 black kids at the school. So,
okay, but you were in constant.
Yeah. But also any Indian kid at school would say the N-word.
Really?
Yeah. We read. Wait, what was the book? To Kill a Mockingbird. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's the N-word in that. Yeah, teacher said it.
Really?
Yeah. It's the hard R too. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Well,
don't
maybe that in that context, I understand.
Yeah.
But
Just,
I don't think my teachers would have said that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think in elementary school, like, some of my friends, we would like joke around, and they would like say, like the N word when in like songs and stuff. But
Yeah.
I didn't really have. I don't think my friends we were really doing that. But I can understand like how I get your point of how like it transitioned over like the
Yeah.
years.
I don't know, bro. The N word has always been very taboo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were there other words like that are taboo?
Um,
I don't think so. At least not to like me.
I don't know, like people say like what I did say a lot was retard. I mean I still say it, but
Wait, that's like fine, dude.
yeah,
I know,
I say
but-
that. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't say that?
I say that.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's like my litmus test for people. Like if they can't handle the word retard,
I know, I know.
can't be myself around them.
But I'm just saying, like over the years, it's become like more where people will actually get offended if you say
And well,
that,
anything.
or,
Dude,
like,
there was
say
this
that.
like kid from India who came into our school, and he knew like a couple words in English. A week later, like hanging out with us, he's called everyone retards, bro. Like he's like, I think he's one of the smartest people I ever met in my life. He didn't know English, got a 1590 first try without studying on the SAT.
Bruh.
Right? Like he's the guy who he reads a textbook, it just stays there forever.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. He's the MIT comp bio right now.
How does that? Wait, he didn't know English, so he couldn't speak it.
He
or-
learned English for a week
and then he took an SAT.
without studying. 1590.
Wow.
What the fuck?
And now, guess what he's using all his brain for? MIT poker bots.
Everybody goes into tech at one point or another. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was smart.
They've hit that part of the podcast.
It always comes around eventually, you know. You're at CMU.
I mean, you see these people and they're fucking geniuses.
Yeah.
You know?
It's relative. Maybe some of your friends back home think.
It's
Well,
all
maybe
eye of the
not.
beholder stuff, right? Like
Huh?
some of the things you do would be very, very cool to people who have no idea,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, that's like comparative advantage or whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they have that too.
Uh-huh. No, but I mean, like...
Some people are just naturally good at picking things up.
Mm-hmm.
You see Adam, he's always like scared that you're 19 feet tall, and he's like 0 feet tall. Even though he is above average for a Chinese male,
Uh-huh.
right? You can control that. The smart thing too.
Smart thing you can't control either, as you're born with it.
Are you?
I'm convinced, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's cap.
No,
Mm.
you're born with it.
What is it? Genius is 99% perspiration, right? 1% inspiration.
Is that what they say?
Have you ever perspired more than 50% in anything academically? Like, I'm sure if you did, you'd be that guy.
Don't think so.
That's why CMU brought you here. That's literally why they brought you here.
No, I think I'm the token Indo-Nicaraguan. That's...
Token.
Oh my god.
Did you apply?
He's the
Did you check the Hispanic box?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I remember we talked about this in an earlier podcast, like the Hispanic thing.
Maybe I'm related to you, some part. I can check that box too.
I have the Indo part. That makes me Hispanic as well. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know.
Ending up at CMU, how did you choose CMU? Like, did you just pick a bunch of colleges? Like, you applied philosophy for all of them, right?
Every single one.
So, how did you pick, like, where you wanted to apply? Was it just like specifically for philosophy, or just like name brand, just like?
Name brand. I knew I was gonna do CS wherever I went.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So philosophy is literally just the hook.
Mm.
Like law school was just a vague idea, because I did my paper on moral philosophy and cognitive psychology on judges. It was like that was my dream job when I was a little kid, being a judge.
Really?
So I was like, that's the coolest thing because you actually affect
Saw
change.
one episode of Judge Judy.
Yeah. You could have
I'm
been
in.
like the person that banned the masks.
Yeah.
Full power.
Yeah, dude. Yes. That was my dream job, Supreme Court Justice.
Ooh,
First Indian. No,
get some
not first
tenure.
Indian. Yeah, get some tenure. No, so like, I applied to obviously all Ivies minus Yale because my mom thought I'd get shot and die.
Where is
instantly.
Yale?
And
New
Yale?
Chaven, Connecticut. It's
Connecticut?
like a terrible area.
Is
Really?
it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
shit.
horrible area.
Uh-huh.
It's like as bad as JHU, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. What?
That's in
Johns Hopkins?
Baltimore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was badass. I guess Baltimore makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just the campus that's good. You step outside, it's GG.
Mm-hmm.
You have an agreement with the gangs.
Yeah.
Then someone looked into that, and it was like almost true. Not this college, but like one, I think Michigan State or something.
That's funny.
Don't touch our kids. The second they graduate, it's case. Yeah, so I applied all these schools, And then let's see, I got into UIUC for CS, and they have a CS plus philosophy major.
Wow.
Wow.
They actually have.
That sounded like it would have been perfect for
Yeah.
you.
It's like CS plus X.
In a way.
They have like economics, math, philosophy, other stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I got
that's a
into
good
that.
school too. So like,
I didn't get in.
Yeah.
I didn't get in anywhere.
I got into 3 schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like UIUC, my state school, Rutgers, full ride. I was heavily considering full ride to honors, but it was business. I was very heavily considering.
could you weasel out and do a different major?
Oh, I got into like the regular like CS college for like $10K a year.
But it wasn't like the full ride was conditional when you
On
did
business, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Business is their best program, but yeah. I was heavily debating it. Dude, imagine that. It was like $200 a year, everything included. Sad.
I mean, that would.
That's great. You know, UTD.
Yeah.
If you get national merit, they will give you full ride.
Yeah.
They'll give you a $1,500 a semester housing stipend.
Yeah.
They'll give you $6,000 to study abroad.
Yeah.
Just for national merit. Everyone gets it. I think they've reduced it over the years, but that's the deal that I had.
Are you considering?
I was until I got CMU pretty much.
CMU was the last one too. It was like
Yeah,
Saturday.
no, that was like all of our stories.
Yeah.
March 28th.
I was literally like, I didn't know what CMU was. And I was taking,
No, that was me
Yeah,
too.
so-
I didn't even know what this.
I thought Pittsburgh was like Philly.
All I knew
Not
about
Philly.
CMU was the Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was like a Mellon University.
I knew the Dark Knight thing more than CMU. That's it.
Well, the day before, I had gotten into UMich.
Yeah.
And that was the first college, basically, other than UTD that I got into. And so I was like, sweet, I got into college, finally. And so the next day we celebrated with breakfast, right? And then we came back from breakfast, and I was like, oh, wait, you know, the CMU decision comes out today. And I was like, I probably didn't get it. So I checked, and I was like, holy shit. Let's go back, get another breakfast.
Yeah, I thought it was like a joke. Because, like, I basically already decided where I was going before, and then this email came. Like, I'd already had a discussion with my parents, and then this one came, and I'm like, oh shit, what do I do now? Like, we gotta rediscuss again.
Where did you discuss? Or where did you decide?
I was deciding between UCLA or UW. University of Washington.
The coolest name for a college.
UW.
Let's
UW.
go.
And then I was gonna go on UW. We were like all decided. I was gonna like do on their portal like the accept and just be like,
Wow.
But then I think I was like, might as well wait until I literally have everything.
That would be
it
smart.
worked out, yeah.
Damn.
It worked out.
Patty was saying
Everything worked out.
UW. You never would have met him.
Yeah. You could have gone to...
You could have gone to Rutgers, be a
Rutgers, yeah.
businessman,
That's
work at
right.
Deloitte.
Yeah. Deloitte.
I have a friend who did, he's at UNC right now,
Yeah.
and he was gonna do pre-med, and he was like, after a year, he was like, fuck this, and then he switched it to business.
Dude,
And then now
pre-med,
he's
like,
like-
you gotta have a commitment for that.
Dude, like,
Holy
my
shit.
sister,
It's
she's,
so hard.
you know what's crazy? I didn't actually know the extent of this, okay?
Yeah.
So, she is graduating from med school in like 1 month, right?
Okay.
And she got into
Congrats,
residency at USC
Okay.
for
congrats.
thoracic surgery. That's like heart surgery.
Oh, that's some complicated stuff.
I didn't know how long that would be. Guess how long you have to be in residency for that?
Is
5
this
years.
like 3-5 years? Yeah.
No, wrong. 7.
Seven
7 years. She said after she's done, she would have, because she went to undergrad at USC
Yeah.
and med school at USC,
Yeah.
and she's going to residency at USC. She's gonna be there for 15 years of her life,
That's crazy.
just doing this
Ridiculous.
Dude,
education shit.
I mean, can you imagine? Those are people with real drive and passion. I took the easy way out. You know? OS? Fine, whatever. I took the easy way out.
The actual easy way out, dude.
Uh-huh.
15 years.
I mean, that's half of that was fucking.
Like, she'll be
residency,
out when
like-
she's 30. Right?
Yeah.
She's old. She's like halfway, 1 foot in the grave already.
No, she'd be like 32 by the time. I'll send this to her. No, the point reason I brought her up is she always tells people, because I have another friend who's still doing pre-med, and she's like always telling me to tell him, like, don't do pre-med. Like, anybody who wants to do pre-med, don't do it. It sucks. It's not worth it. Fuck pre-med.
Dude, it's because, like, that used to be the, like, guaranteed job, guaranteed money, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
anymore.
Is it not anymore?
I mean,
It is, but, like, the
it's
opportunity cost
harder,
is so much.
and it's also harder and harder to, like, get
Right?
in.
Business Deloitte, GG.
Which is such a fun.
This is still like...
Yeah,
It
but I
just
mean, at
ain't
the end you
worth
get paid, you know, $300K Yeah.
Also the prestige, you know.
And the prestige. Yeah, I'm a doctor. Wow. Like that's something.
Just get a PhD and you can say that too.
Yeah, dude.
Fake doctor.
Just get a PhD. I mean, that's not easy either.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you're still getting out. Like,
That's still a lot of passion, bro. Imagine PhD.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Like-
Do you want to ever go to like grad school or anything?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell. Actually,
Me
there's
too.
only one condition I'll go to grad school. It's if IBM opened a lab next to MIT, the IBM X MIT lab.
Ooh.
If they fund it, then I'm asking about that this summer. It's the only time I'll ever do a master's because I think it's like valuable for AI because they won't like look at you seriously if you don't have a master's.
Yeah.
That's like even the AI major at CMU is like very scam. Because
Are you trying to like get with IBM and just run with it? Like
no, I want like I think I have one foot in the door. They told me we give everyone return offers. So you like you don't
There we
suck,
go.
you get a return offer. And I was like, bet, thank you.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Job
Which is
security.
exactly, but like
It
yeah,
does feel good.
have negotiating power. Yeah. Because also like I think it's like pretty much a lot lower than like standard places, aka like the highest of the high, right?
Yeah.
Like Citadel Optimer type stuff. So I called other people, right? Because trustworthy AI is like a big thing,
Mhm.
right? So I just like emailed the team leads and they're like, yeah, we're starting a team in this, right? So by the time you graduate, we will have openings.
Ooh.
So like I have calling offers from Amazon, like Stripe, Uber, 2sig. And so like I just want to meet with all of them, see what they're doing in this area, and then like choose. But I think where's Stripe?
Seattle?
Seattle?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, like Stripe. 2sig is like New York City, obviously.
Mhm.
Wait, so are you already doing like this application stuff for full time already?
No, in the fall.
Oh, in
they're
the
like
fall,
contact
I
me in the summer. Yeah, in the
Okay,
fall,
okay.
I'll be doing that.
So you've got that like set up already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Informally though, basically email stuff. They're like, message me before you graduate. I'm like, okay,
Ooh, nice.
sounds
nice.
good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Get it
because
all
I
figured
don't
out
know.
already.
I don't know about the masters though at MIT. If it even happens, because like it's a once in a lifetime thing, right?
Yeah.
You can't like go back reasonably within reason
Yeah.
and do it. So if any, there's a time. So
Well,
I
you
was
gotta
like,
go to school again.
Yeah.
What'd you
but
think
like
of
3
that?
semesters, right? To have like, see, my dad got so happy. He was like, "Dude, how can you not have CMU and MIT? How can you not do it?" And like I feel it. I feel it so hard because he went to like the MIT of India. It's called like IAT. It's like literally based off of MIT for masters,
Mhm.
and he did it in aerospace engineering. So he's like a rocket scientist, right? And so his like goal was to come to NASA and work, but he's an alien. Like literally the definition of an alien. He doesn't have a visa, right? Couldn't get a visa because he's an alien, right? Like they just weren't giving it to these people at the time he was coming in. So like there's only 2 ways you can get out of India: get married or a visa, right? So he had to like work in India with some like government agencies and stuff and set up, and then he just like transitioned to quant. And so like, he's quant essentially right now. He's like SWE plus quant is the official title. So he's like his regret was not having the chance to like go to these really good schools and do. He was set up to do a PhD in the U.S. but no visa.
Right.
So
Wow.
yeah,
I thought the schools would like sponsor you or something like
they
that.
would, but you had to show proof that you could have gotten into the country.
Anyway?
Yeah,
Oh.
Mm.
and he could not.
That's how my dad got here.
Yeah.
PhD.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
That is interesting.
yeah,
So,
I thought about it a lot. Though.
yeah.
I don't.
I mean, seems like your dad likes that name brand CMU plus MIT. What was his reaction when you got into CMU?
It's like, I told you to apply. I didn't apply, dude. He applied. I like copy pasted my Brown essays into CMU. I submitted that, and he was like, "I told you, dumbass."
There we go.
You know, I like during the admitted students weekend, right? There were like events and stuff. I sat outside Tepper with my family, like, with my dad, arguing. I will never study CS. I hate CS. I will do Tepper. I'll do philosophy and Tepper.
Here at CMU.
Takes 122 in concepts. Dad, I'll do CS.
Damn. You went to the admitted students thing?
Yeah.
What was your first impression and vibe of CMU when you came here?
There's no way it's this happy all the time, dude.
Wait, when did you come? Was it like during like carnival week?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's the smartest thing, right? Come on. It was sunny too.
Oh man.
Little did we know.
People were happy.
Today's
Wow.
beautiful.
Right, this whole weekend.
Oh man. It's actually gorgeous. outside.
Well, that's hilarious.
We should go play spike ball today.
You should.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. After the podcast.
You know, he got into the spike ball. Like they're trying to set up a team.
Yes, I heard
Spike
it yesterday.
ball.
I saw it live.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh shit! What was it, like a 1v1 to like?
It's
get
four.
on?
It's a 4-person game.
Well, I know the game, but like
2v2. It's like a tournament style. You just
oh,
keep
tournament style. So you and your partner, or did you like switch?
playing. They rotated us.
Okay, I see. Just came out on top. That's
Yeah,
good.
spike ball, dude.
Nice. All right.
It kind of sucks because like I'm like decently athletic, but I was never good enough to make any of the teams. So like we play tennis, right?
Yeah.
I was by far the worst tennis player in my school.
Mm.
Like I couldn't make the tennis team. We played basketball as like final cut every time.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. So I just did track. Like,
Yeah.
You can't get cut. Everyone does it.
That's true. Luckily, my school's tennis team, like, we were just not good. Or actually, we were actually okay.
Yeah.
Like, we were, like, good enough in the first year where we were, like, we had, like, 7 or 8 teams in our district, and we were number 4. And competing with another school between 4 and 5. So we were, like, comfortably above 3 and comfortably below 3. Which honestly wasn't bad because as the years went down, all the way till senior year, we were like the worst school because we just kept bleeding talent. We had like a really good team first, second year, and then nobody else came in to like replace the good players, and then us players like moved up and
It's
just
a
we're not as
commitment,
good.
right? Like, sports. That's why I talk to Len about this a lot. Why the heck is he doing track at CMU, right? Like a sport at CMU seems useless to me, right? Because it's not good at anything. It's only if it's connected to your tuition, right? Is it?
I don't know.
That's possible because that seems like blackmail. I think a little extortion there.
It might have been like part of how he got in. Like I remember talking to Len and Seaver, remember on the podcast, and it was like part of how they even got introduced to CMU. I remember with Seaver is like coaches would like reach out, and kind of like you can't really recruit, but they'd be like, yeah.
But like sports are a 15-unit class at CMU.
Basically
for nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Passion.
Like the hell is Len doing in St. Louis right now? Losing a track meet.
Hey, you don't know. They could be winning.
Yeah.
If he's winning, that's solid, dude.
It's just I don't know. I mean, Len is a special case.
What are your thoughts on that? I talked to Len about it. I was like, dude, like, why do you always do all this stuff? And he's like, I've always loved to do as many things as possible. He's like, I prefer to be spread out thinly. And I was like, I prefer the opposite, the needle effect, right? Like you go Superman into one thing. Thoughts?
There is the saying, Jack of all trades, master of none. Actually,
well, it's also that
the whole saying is better than master of one, so maybe not. No, I agree with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's also that Len is a special case, I feel, where he spreads himself all over, but also like just he has no time for anything else. Also,
That's the point, right?
Like you leave some time for like I don't know, doing other shit like having
I
fun.
leave some time to do nothing. Right?
Yeah,
just like be with
exactly.
yourself.
I leave a lot of time to do nothing. I literally nothing, by the way. Literally sit and stare at the ceiling, nothing. Is how I spend a lot of my time.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Some people call it meditation.
Some people call it
not working on
procrastination.
There's a lot of interpretation.
That's a valid thing, though. Like, I don't know if you do it all the time, but
Do it
sometimes
a
you just
lot.
want to be with yourself. Nothing wrong with it. You know?
I agree.
You know? A little introspection, a lot of laziness.
Have you learned anything about yourself from doing that?
I'm very lazy.
Okay. It's a common lesson you learn from that.
I'm sure people have asked you, but do you just not want to start something? Is that the hardest part? Right? Does that apply to you?
Well, no, because I start things a lot. Actually, I'm very good at starting things, as a matter of fact. Very, very good at starting things.
And then
Really?
committing.
Like, some might even call me an expert beginner.
Oxymoron of the year. Expert beginner.
But then I never stick to them.
Okay.
Ever. Like even like you can see this in my academics too. Like I'll start off, like
Going to lecture.
Sure. I mean, doing well, and then my performance like falls off the face of the earth as the semester goes on, both in terms of my commitment and in my grades.
It's probably correlated.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just like how it is. I don't know. I start off good, and then I Even in my relationships with people, I'm very good at first impressions, and people generally like me when they first meet me.
Dude, Alon's just breaking up with me on the podcast.
Manish, I have something to tell you right now.
Believe it or not. I don't know, but then they just become very lazy. I don't.
Yeah, pulling out your phone, saying, "Hey, what's up?" Very hard, you know. It do be hard.
I mean, like
that can be hard. You know, I feel like everyone kind of. Okay, I'm just talking out of pocket. Are you good at that? Keeping up with? Do you keep up with all your like high school friends and stuff like that?
No,
very well. Okay.
I don't want to.
That's something I do want to, but I don't.
Like the ones I want to, I'll reach out to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll actually text first. I have no problem with texting first. But like, damn, the perfect example is freaking Iran. Iran and I were like attached at the hip for the first like 4 semesters of CMU. I've seen you like 10 times more than Iran this semester. Wow. I've seen him once. Yeah, we were actually attached at the hip, dude. It was ridiculous. I think it's just proximity.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, Tejas I'm close to, but I don't have, I haven't seen him.
Dude, I think this is such a bad thing to say, but in my life, I've always been close to the people that are, like, it changes the people I'm close to based on, like, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, classes, easiest way to make friends. Ends.
Yeah, that's, like, everybody. I feel
but
like.
the class ends, even if they're really close friends.
It's
like, slowly.
It's true. No, this is just life.
Yeah.
It's just life.
Aside from, like, family. That's it.
No. I'm the same way, you know. But I also don't have a problem texting first, but it's just like I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it sounds terrible, right?
Dude, like the option would be whenever you text someone, you can like pick up where you left off and just immediately start. But but you get like time passes. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, you gotta like do that shit again.
It's tough. It sucks.
Iran told me though, like if you're really good friends, then you should be able to do that without the hangout, all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we haven't, so we're not really good.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like I have a friend that I've known forever.
Yeah.
Like my oldest friend.
Yeah.
Like since 4th grade.
Yeah.
I think there is an amount of time, no matter who you're friends with, that you will just drift apart.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have like constant contact.
Like I haven't spoken to him in like 3 years. Like I had a real conversation with him.
Siblings? What about siblings? Like, this doesn't apply to family, I don't think, right? It depends.
Well,
but it doesn't.
It depends, like how your
my brother and I never got along, ever.
Is this like actually not gone along, or just like fight with each other?
We don't like each other.
Like actually don't like each other.
We don't like each other.
Is there a reason for this?
I don't know. It's just
like you never made the effort to talk to each other.
I think it's my fault, but
older, or younger?
Younger.
Okay, it's our fault.
It's my fault.
What happened?
No. I just never. We were never.
You still can. How old? How much younger? Well, this guy's gonna be taller than you, right?
Yeah, significantly younger. He's like 7th grade. Never liked me.
Yeah, that's a long age gap.
When you told me about your brother and how he's gonna be taller than you,
he is.
I thought of like a lot.
He is. He's Alon's height, but like an inch taller, maybe. I think.
Bruh.
Taller than me.
Yeah.
Yo.
Damn. My brother's. No. I can't imagine him being taller. He's always been like the little baby, you know.
It's crazier for you because he's like what, 8 years?
Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is a big gap, 7.5.
Yeah, he's all I used to hold him like a football, like
throw him like a football too. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like me.
Damn, that's weird. Is it just like you guys don't talk at all? Wait, do you have any other siblings?
Just him.
Do you guys like have family dinners and stuff?
We don't eat at the dinner table.
TV.
TV.
Ah, my mom would just turn off the TV and like eat the remote.
No. We it's like CNN on the TV too. It's like it's awful. Yeah.
You told me golf too sometimes.
Oh yeah, golf. Yeah.
Listen, golf ain't bad.
I don't want to like pull up the Narcos Mexico with like the guns and the torture in front of the family, right? So
we used to always listen to music during dinner, like calm music.
Wait, so how would that work? Like you guys sit on the couch and watch
and we would have. We don't even like. We're too lazy to wash the plates, so we have like paper plates.
This is bad.
This is like your whole family doing this.
Every Asian ever is just crying.
Yeah, I mean, like we would always like we had our dining table position where you could see the TV, but we'd always like be together on the thing unless our schedules don't match up like somebody's late or my dad's busy working or something like that. Otherwise, we'd like always eat together.
Exactly.
It wasn't
But
always like
a lot of the times we have the TV on. Just so I don't know, the kids would like watch
The kids, he said.
or like just me, like because I didn't really like to engage a lot. But
we used to eat on real plates at the dinner table.
On real plates.
like a family.
Yeah.
You know, I would sit in my spot. You know, we don't have our spots.
We actually do have our spots.
that's how it works. Yeah. I upgraded. I used to sit here, and then my sister left, and I moved. I took her spot, and when she came back, she shoved me back.
Powerful, dude.
You know, we talk about our day, or whatever, like a family.
No.
We don't do that anymore. Don't know why. We stopped.
Like what was the year where it just?
That's just slowly stopped.
Do you still call your parents?
Occasionally, yeah. Like once a week and a half.
Call your brother?
Never. I haven't exchanged words with
I mean,
him.
it's kind of hard though. Like if you're 7.5 years,
Yeah.
the more years apart, it's like harder because
We're like a different
Also,
generation.
Yeah.
we
The
really
gap
are.
is ridiculous too.
Mhm.
Like, what do they even like, dude? Do you even know what like a kids show right now? Like what's on Disney Channel right now?
I don't think he watches Disney Channel anymore.
Oh wait, he's like 13.
yeah.
Jake Paul.
Jake, yeah.
Jake Paul.
Oh god.
But I don't know what he's into.
No, you gotta steer him away from that, dude.
hmm I have no influence over him.
Mhm.
He won't listen to me.
That's what you think.
Probably won't listen.
They probably will listen.
How about you and your brother?
Close, very close.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, like
Was this throughout or like it developed more?
he's 4 years younger than me, and ever since he was born, yeah, we would always do everything together. Ridiculous. He was always like, damn. For some reason, he's always better than me at sports. Like anything. You know how embarrassing that is. It was great. I was always the proudest guy for him, dude. He's ridiculous.
That's good. That's
Like I had to nerf him when we were playing with other kids. Like
Yeah.
it'd be so sad. I'd be like, okay, take a 5-minute break. He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, no, just chill.
Chill, buddy. Chill.
Yeah. But thank God he's like not the brightest, sharpest tool in the shed.
You have something over him. At
Yes.
least, yeah.
He's just lazy, dude. Like he takes what you're laziest, but like on another level. Like he thinks it's like not worth his time to do anything remotely related to work because he knows like if you can stall enough, someone else will do it for him, and it's bad.
Well.
No, like you put in work. This guy like actually will not do the work
Uh-huh.
just because he knows he'll be saved at the last second.
How's his grades in school?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I guess he's not saved at the last second.
Yeah. Because wait, it's the funniest thing. Like this is so ironic, right? So he doesn't want to do work, but he wants to help people. So he literally gives them the wrong answers.
What the fuck?
I'm like, imagine the dumbass is coming to him for help.
That's not how it works.
And then this freaking teacher was like, why are you cheating? And it's like, he got caught. Like, he wasn't cheating. He was giving people the wrong answers. And so everyone had the wrong answers. The teacher was like,
Bruh.
So imagine the conversation we had to have with him. Like, dude, what the heck are you doing?
What's going on, bruh?
At least be right. Bringing shame on the family. So sad. But yeah, no, he's like banking on tennis, getting into college. Just no freaking way.
Is that something he's at least like
Oh yeah, he's like very
into?
good at tennis.
He'll
Yeah.
put in work for that?
No.
Okay, well, that's tough then.
He's doomed. No.
No. So he just finds something that he's like very into. Did you know?
Yeah.
We were top 100 in the country for Brawl Stars.
Oh my god, really? As a team? It's a 3-player game. Who's the third?
2-player game. You can do it in 2s and 3s.
Oh,
So
really?
we found a rando online and I played tournaments with him.
Oh my
Wow.
god, dude! I used to high school like
Clash Royale too.
yeah. I still play Clash
I still
Royale.
play. It's on my phone. man.
Yo, let's link up. Yeah. No, but Brawl Stars. I used to like every time, even like the friends I'm close to in high school that I still meet up with,
Yeah.
like. Whenever we like go back, we still like just pull out the Brawl Stars.
Because
and
it's
we'll
so
play, like,
convenient,
I
dude.
know, it's fun as fuck.
Yeah, right?
And we did that in high school too. It was
Damn.
so fun.
We did that in high school during study hall, just like 6
I know, that was the shit, bro.
was...
I did not do that.
Supercell, Clash Royale, Brawl
Yeah.
Stars. It's different.
Oh.
He's still like top 200, I think. I don't play anymore.
Oh my god. They just keep coming out with new shit and like, I don't
Dude,
know.
what a genius idea.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. And then of course the general stuff like 2K, playing a lot of sports. Dude, this is something I also talked about with, I think it was Tejas or Iran. Would you let your kids grow up with hella technology? Like put an iPad in their hands?
No,
and watch
not
No.
early on.
Never.
Yeah.
I feel like I would give them more freedom later on, but
Like if it's sunny, they're going outside.
See, my parents.
They did this with. Are they doing this with your brother?
No, they gave me a computer when I was little. So they kind of did that, except the iPad didn't exist, right?
Like family computer or just like real computer?
It was this huge cathode ray tube, like ancient machine.
And that dissuaded you. Like, fuck this shit.
I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Okay. You know, I play like online games.
Yeah.
But I couldn't read, right? so I'd ask them to put in the URL for me. That's fun. You unlocked some memories there.
Yeah. Pop Tropica.
Pop Tropica, yeah.
What was that game that Lego something, right?
Lego Star Wars?
Yeah.
The complete saga?
Pop Tropica.
Dude, are we good at Blockbusters?
Blockbuster!
I had a Blockbuster. You know the
Like
last
next to my house.
Blockbuster's in it's in Oregon.
Yeah?
The last one.
Uh-huh.
But we had a Blockbuster near our house also. It was like a 3-minute drive. I remember going there like once or twice.
Just walking through the aisles, dude.
Yeah, we go there all the time. We get a movie,
Of
obviously,
course,
right?
yeah.
And they had like a game section.
Yeah.
And then I would pick up the Lego Star Wars. It's a complete saga, always. And I liked it so much, like eventually we just like didn't return it. We just like bought it from them. And so I was on the Wii.
The first time I played Smash was like at a furniture store. They had a GameCube. Like at Ashley's, they had like Melee on it, dude. Oh my god. My parents were shopping. Dude, wait, is this not a case in like your furniture stores? Like Ashley's or what are the other ones?
Furniture stores.
Furniture
I mean, I didn't really go to furniture stores
yeah?
at all, so.
Like my parents would bring us
video
everywhere.
games.
Like they had the kids section, right? The bedroom section for the
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
They just had a game room.
Interesting.
Kind of like how like Bob's Furniture has like cookies.
The
and
way
ice cream
I
and
did it was whenever we went to the mall and my mom and my sister like did shopping, my dad would take me Lego store, GameStop, Apple store. Apple store I play on the iPad sub. Lego store I just look at sets that I really wanted, just like stare at them. And then GameStop just to play at whatever they had at the front of the door. Like,
Yeah,
play,
yeah,
like,
that's the
Xbox or
GameStop.
whatever.
That's like when we first got introduced to the Wii, the first time it came out, dude.
Yeah.
GameStop had it set up.
How is that even gonna work? Like people just swinging around like all over at the door.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good memories, dude. No, but for real, like you gotta like bring your kids up where there's like other kids around, right, in the neighborhood. It was so, like our neighborhood, every house had a kid.
Yeah, I
Like
never
every
went out.
house.
Dude, I didn't know any of my kids in my neighborhood. Like I just never interacted with them. Like all my friends were from like school. Nobody in my neighborhood. I didn't know anyone.
When I was little, so I had moved house when I was like 7. There were no kids in my neighborhood. We went trick or treating one time.
Yeah.
We knocked on the first door. Nobody came, and then we just gave up.
Oh no!
I was wearing like a little Spider-Man costume.
No!
I remember. Oh man.
Dude, Star Wars costumes though. Oh my goodness.
Did they start? I had a Darth Vader costume.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh
Same.
my God.
I just had the helmet.
Yeah.
No, I had the whole thing. I even
yeah?
had like a little fake lightsaber.
Well, wait, my thing was cool, but you could like push.
There were buttons.
No,
Yeah,
I had buttons too. Yo,
Let's go.
Oh my god. Did the kids eventually like come into the neighborhood? Or
No, we moved.
Okay.
It was like a little elementary school neighborhood, so there were lots of. But I never went out with friends like in the neighborhood.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
It
Unfortunately.
was just.
Was it like a separate house or a development?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have like your standalone house? Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it
like a house.
It's
Okay.
Texas, bro.
Everybody's
Everybody's got houses.
Yeah, because ours was an apartment, right? So we had like a cul-de-sac of houses, right? Each house had a kid, and they're like evenly spaced in grades. So like we had 3 kids above my grade and 3 kids below. That was like the range. And so like we bought a basketball. We would just like bounce the basketball outside. Everyone would just come running. Like that was the signal, right? Because like parents didn't want us knocking on the doors, so we just bounced the basketball, started screaming. Everyone comes, and then we had this like our house is a corner house, so we had like grass on the side of it, and there were like 2 pairs of trees that were set up like goalposts.
Oh shit.
So we like every game possible, bro. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I never had anything like that.
It's crazy.
But
Yeah.
good
Sad for me, never also, but it was still fun. A lot of fun.
Even if there's no kids, dude. If it's sunny outside, my kids are not staying inside. You're going out there. Figure it out, dude.
No iPads.
That's
no
my biggest
holograms.
regret. Never doing anything active. Yeah, I just kind of.
Yeah, all the time now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In summer too.
Mhm.
Every day, dude. Summer, best believe, going outside, doing random
Like
shit.
right now, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in here instead.
You
Move
bet.
the whole
Talking
podcast.
about-
I guess outside. Yeah.
Oh shit. Ambiance.
That's good.
L'ambiance. That's a French word.
Yeah.
L'ambiance.
You know what you should do? You should watch a soccer game in France. In a
Yeah.
stadium. You should watch.
Football.
PSG. You should
Yeah,
go watch
to
Messi.
Go to
In
Paris.
PSG. Paris Saint-Germain.
And Neymar.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I think Messi's.
Mbappe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do it. That would be an experience.
Maybe when we're
That would be fire.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Watch the tickets be like fucking.
They'd be ridiculous.
That'd be worth, once in a
Once a
lifetime.
lifetime. Yeah.
Or I mean, World Cup is going on
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, we
That's
can't.
not next year, is it?
this year.
It's the qualifiers, I think.
Yeah. Wait. So is it gonna happen when you're there in Paris?
Oh yeah, probably. It's in the fall, right?
Ooh.
That's a once in a lifetime.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
That would be kind of crazy.
Ridiculous.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
Stop social life.
Social
Little
life.
relationships. Yeah, Alon.
Me? Wait, what?
we're just shifting it onto you now.
Well, you're the guest.
Well, Alon, we're curious about you. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Me? I've got nothing to say.
Any
You got
plans?
nothing to
Yeah.
say?
No updates.
Even high school, nothing.
Nothing.
No, nothing. No
Were you? Did you go to prom, homecoming?
I didn't. I broke up with my girlfriend a week before prom.
Oh.
man.
Wait, I had like 3 girlfriends. And all of them ended February. Like the weekend
Were
before
they all like a
Valentine's
year?
Day.
Wait, why was your prom so early?
J prom was very early. Senior prom was like June or something.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a J prom.
Yeah, junior prom.
Is that for like non-seniors?
It was just juniors.
Oh, what the fuck?
Interesting.
I mean, it wasn't big. Like we just went to an aquarium.
It's
It's like a field trip, class field trip. The senior
Okay.
prom was like in a nice ballroom, and then I Play America.
No.
It's like a big amusement park. They just went like post prom, right? You guys have post prom?
I
Pre-prom?
yes.
didn't really do.
Where's your
much,
post prom?
It was at a bowling alley.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that's pretty much what we did.
but,
What a time, dude.
Till 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta be.
were each of your things like 1 year? Like,
It's spaced out.
High school.
No, I don't think I've ever had more than like a 1 month thing in high school.
Oh, they were all like a month.
Yeah.
January to
Like, they
February.
were
New year,
Yeah.
new girlfriend.
Listen, it happens.
It happens. You start a new class, meet some people.
You want to like spill some tea, get some feelings out right now? You know?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for the CMUT though.
All right, why
Whoa,
don't?
CMT.
The CMUT is wild.
Yeah?
That's like
Okay. Okay, let's start with the high school thing and we'll transition.
Yeah.
Okay. How about your first one? What's
How
her
much do I
name?
remember about my?
You
high
forgot her
school?
name already. It's erased.
The hell was her name, bro?
Oh shit.
Oh, I remember. It was Snehi. Snehi.
What the
Snehi.
fuck? Already
Yeah.
sounds like a snake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Snahy. Okay.
Snehi, right? So junior year, this was. Oh, there's backstory to this.
Wait,
So-
junior year? I thought you had 3 in high school.
I did. There's backstory to this. Yeah. So, all of like 8th to 10th grade, I was in love with like this one girl, and
In love.
yeah, and like as close as can be, dude. Like I didn't know what love was, but I was like the closest thing to
Alright,
love
alright,
with
yeah.
this person, right? Her name was Elizabeth Johnson.
Oh,
Lizzie
white.
Johnson. No, she was Indian.
What?
Like Will's girl. Like pretty much like exactly like Will's girl, right? Elizabeth Bright. Like I'm sure the same part of India. It's like Christian Malayalis. Malayalam
Wait,
Christian.
Elizabeth, isn't she? I thought she was half Indian.
Yeah, but like the Indian is definitely from Malayalam because that's like the part of India where you can like have Joe Smith from India. Yeah, right. So anyway, like so we were like as close as can be, right? But it was like the high school thing where like both people were too afraid to make a move. So it was the usual like walk down the hallway, arms touching, like shoulders touching. Like the closer you walk, the more you like each other, right? Right? It do be like that, right? So genius that I was like, let's get a girlfriend to make her jealous, right? Very smart idea. So this girl, and it started in pre-calc was the class. She was sitting right in front of me, right? And I was sitting next to an ESL kid, right? So like, but he was my boy. So his name was, I I remember his
He was your boy.
Yeah. I remember his
No!
Dude, I remember his Chinese name, but not his real name.
What's the Chinese name?
Chuan Duo, I think.
Chuango?
His name was that.
Okay.
That's how he said it too.
Chuango.
So him, and then the person sitting in front of him was his girlfriend, right?
Ooh, okay.
So-
Double date. Freak out.
Yeah, right. So it's like his girlfriend, dude, and she was like, she goes to MIT, right? And she's
Wow.
like Omega Brain. Right? Her name
Right.
is Haija.
Are they still together?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Highly doubt it. They were like on and off as like long enough can be. So anyway, so we're in pre-calc, we're like hanging out, right? And then all of a sudden we're like just staying after school, talking and stuff, you know, normal things. And then I was like, one day I was walking with her, and I was just like, let me just hold her hand, see what happens, right? So we did it, right? And then nice, we did that. Of course, nothing happened. We both went home, started like texting, calling, whatever. And then it's so sad. Everyone in my house sleeps at 9, right? Like lights out at 9. So
Same.
what I would do is like turn on my fan so that you couldn't hear me like talking to someone. So I would like call her from like 9 to midnight almost every night on my phone, right? So one night I was the night of the handhold, whatever, right? I was talking. I was like, "What would you say if I asked you to be my girlfriend?" And she was like, "I was waiting for you to ask." Right? So it starts very nice, and then as soon as it starts, she was like, the next day she lost half her friend group.
Ooh.
What?
And I was like, why? Has to do with me? And she was like, yeah, dude, apparently you're hated. And I was like, really?
Hated?
Really?
What?
Like, this is crazy, right? So there's the back.
The most high school drama I've ever heard.
I know, dude. I know.
What the fuck?
It was mad. And I was like, these were girls that I've talked to, like I was friends with, right? And just like out of nowhere.
They hate you behind your back, man.
And they are Indian. It's how it be. No, I was like ashamed of my high school self, dude. It was so sad. I was like 120 pounds. Thought I was the guy.
Do you think
How?
Do you think you know why they hated you? Like, do you?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I was like super flirty,
There's a
super like
reason
a-hole
why.
vibes,
Okay.
super douche vibes.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I think I even carried that freshman year. That's why I got a
What, sorry?
girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh.
How did you do that handhold? You're just like,
Oh, like first you start like put her arm on her shoulder and then like transition. to
dude,
the hand.
this guy's a player, dude. I would never be able to do that. Like, I was fucking nervous as fuck when.
I was also
I'm gonna
nervous.
let you. I'm gonna let you.
I was also very nervous, but
Yeah.
it helps when like I didn't know this, but at the time, two of the guys on the basketball team who I was close to, they were like behind lockers, like watching me, and so they were like waiting for me to do something, and I just hear, "Hey, that's my guy!" So I had an audience. That helped, dude. That helped. Like she got so ashamed. She was blushing. And I was like, "What do I do now?"
Okay, so how did this fall apart?
It fell apart when. It fell apart when she went to Washington D.C. to do some. The hell was she doing?
Quiz bowl.
We had like Model UN debate
Speech
and something
debate.
else. It was
Club.
like. I don't know what it was. I can't remember.
Geography.
But it was
Like
like.
science Olympiad.
No, it was a political thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, some random thing. You're doing like. They went to D.C. to do some like politics type stuff.
Okay.
Some legislation thing. It's like close to Model UN, right? It was for the kids who couldn't do Model UN or debate.
Right.
Right, so she was doing that. She went to DC, and just at the time she was going to DC, this like other girl started talking to me, and she was like, "It's not as bad as it sounds, okay?"
Bro.
She was just like, we're just hanging out talking because we were like doing homework together, right? And so one night we're just like calling about homework, and she like breaks out her ukulele and starts playing ukulele. It's like 10 p.m. right on the phone, right? And then she's like, "What's the ukulele? Riptide." She's just like playing Riptide.
I like that
Right?
song, yeah.
It's like the generic ukulele song.
Time.
Yeah, right? Anyone who knows Riptide, like, they play it. So she's playing it, right? And then I just put my phone down, I just go to sleep, right? Because, like,
And she's
I'm
just playing the
tired. She's
whole
playing
time.
ukulele the whole time. And eventually, like, she falls asleep. So I wake up in the morning, it's like a 13-hour call, right? Like, I wake up because her mom was like, "Wake up, Serena." And that woke me up. I was like, "Oh shit, this happened." And I was like, "Wait, this is fine. Like, I did nothing, right?" My girl did not like Serena at all. She was like,
How did she find out though? Did you
"No,
tell her?
I told her because like I was like nothing
Okay.
wrong with it. I thought nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. So I told her I was like, "Hey, this happened," and then she was like, "What? How could you do this to me?" It's like,
That's so high.
wait, pause the soap opera for a sec. Let's calm down here. Nothing happened, right? And she goes, "Yeah, well, the second I was in DC, you started listening to another girl's ukulele." I was like, well, if that's the bar, I guess it's done, dude. So I was like, I took a day, right? I was like, let's pause. Let me take a day. So I was like at home, and my mom was like, why are you sad? What's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with you. And I was like, Mom, this was going on. And she's like, you're a loser, dude. Why are you with these girls? Like, you don't deserve them, dude. They're dumb, you're worse. Like, forget all of that, right? And so I was like, okay, thanks, Mom. So, next day, break up with her, like, walk her to class, and I'm like, we can be friends, but dating's not for me, right? And she goes, we just won't be friends. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, that's probably gonna happen, but, we just say it. Yeah, so that ended. And then, by the way, so the girl I was trying to make jealous, right?
Elizabeth
gets a boyfriend.
Of course.
Oh,
right?
To make you jealous.
Yeah.
Mine lasted a month. Hers lasted 2 years.
Oh. But it lasted.
It lasted 2 years. She even hit me up after it. And I was like, hey, do you want to go to prom? And she was like, if you asked me a day earlier, we could have gone to prom. I was going with this other friend. And so I was like, I was done with life. I was like, I'm going to study philosophy. It's deep. That actually got me into philosophy.
No, man.
Now I get why you like Nietzsche.
Like, my closest friend from high school, he goes to Cornell. He's like the only one from my high school I talked to. He told me one time, he was like, what happened to you, dude? In 8th grade, you knew everybody. 9th grade, you knew like 75% of everybody. And then my senior year, you knew nobody. And I was like, dude, I was just so shocked by this like relationship. And I was like, first, like her friend group just walking out on her. Of course, once we break up, they're like, hey, we love you again, right? And then second, just like, wait, talking to someone is wrong. Talking equals cheating. It's like, ukulele equals sleeping with someone, dude. Like, these two things. And then third, I was like, I took AP Lang, right? And I took AP US History. And that class was like the hardest class in our high school, but it was my favorite teacher because she loved me. She would like bring me up in front of the class and like debate with me for no reason. Yeah, exactly, right? Like I would go home and like read history just to like impress her and stuff, right? So I think it was a combination of those three things, and I was like, I'm really dumb right now. I don't need a girlfriend. Let me like find something that's really cool.
My man.
Do it. Get in, right?
My man.
So that's what I did with philosophy. And after it, I was just like, I still was talking to a couple of people, but I just started seeing people differently, Like, in senior year, our teacher was a 300-pound Italian man. Like, definitely had connections to the mafia, right? One summer later, he was 195. Buff as hell. Like, the before and after pictures, like, ridiculous, right? Like, he also said in class, I have a trophy husband. Like, his wife makes bank. He just comes to class. This is what he does in class, right? So, okay, you know how sauerkraut is made, right?
No. Wait, pickle something?
Yeah, it's like pickled cabbage, right?
Uh-huh.
So he just ferments cabbage in class and makes protein shakes in class. That's what he did. And he just put West Wing, like the show West Wing.
Uh-huh.
That's during class.
What class is
AP US History. Or no, AP Government, US Government. Yeah. And that's what he did, right? For the entire class, right? And then the best thing, one time, during a test, right? We all go to a separate classroom to take a test. He stands up, 20 minutes in the test. Guys, I'm going to step out for 5 minutes. Do whatever you need to do. Verbatim, right? So half the class crowds me, another half crowds this other girl, right? And then for one question, we had a different answer. And this one dude in the class is like, it's fight night, let's go. Right? And then they're all standing in like these two clusters, right? He comes back and he's like, as I expected. Bro.
My man.
It was crazy.
What?
Not the point of the story. So the point was, in this class, I sat next to this one guy on the football team and the best basketball player in our grade, right? I knew him before, and he was like, he's also Indian, but his name was Luke Burston. So, yeah, he's like half black, half Indian, right?
Oh, interesting.
It's like athletics from the black, and like, what he didn't tell anyone was...
Like Kamala Harris, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like her. We'll get into that. Again.
I
don't like her.
Politics!
She like doesn't... She like puts black above Indian, right? She doesn't say she's Indian. Right? She can just approve it, say she's both, but she's like, nah, I'm the first black first. Female and black. Which is fair.
Yeah.
Like, play the room, but still I don't like her. Anyway. So, I was talking, right, about this class, right? The basketball player. So, what he does is, he like doesn't want anyone to think he's smart. Because he's the best basketball player in our grade, right? And I'm like, why do you do this? And he's like, well, because they just look at you differently. And I was like, do they? right? So like this entire time in the year, I would like try to get him to like actually be smart without like holding any regrets, right? Now he's chilling in U Toronto, playing basketball, like doing academically well. And I was just like, damn, this guy is like such a nice guy, right? He's a down to earth guy. He had none of like, he's supposed to be like the jock character, right? None of that. Like nicest dude on the planet, right? I was shocked. And so the philosophy, the ukulele, the everything, dude, just changed my perspective on life. So I came into college, right? I'm like not gonna do shit. I'm gonna focus on academics and friends. That's it, right? Yeah. So 2 weeks into Interp, I'm making out with this girl in Tepper, right? Like in Tepper, right?
In Tepper.
In Tepper.
No, like in the building Tepper.
Yeah.
She is. Yeah. You can like bleep or not bleep. I don't care. I don't think she cares either. But she's like BXA.
Okay.
She's CS and fine arts. So drawing, like art, right? Like painting and stuff.
Like
Alright.
Shiva. Do you know Shiva?
Yeah, she's best friend with Shiva.
Oh,
I
yeah?
know Shiva. Yeah. That's how I met Shiva too.
Yeah.
Dude, Shiva is quite a character.
He's an interesting
Very
guy.
fun to talk to.
Yeah. Very fun to talk to. I met him during O Week.
Me too.
And we just kind of like every so often we just bump into each other. We just talk about. He always has something to say.
The first thing he said to me all week, I never met him. He's like, Jeff Bezos is gonna rule the world. First thing I saw. It's crazy.
I don't know this guy, but
Shiva Perry.
okay.
What a legend. Yeah. He also just like, so you took 112, right?
Yeah.
He's still working on his term project. He took it like freshman year. Well, he's that guy.
Oh, he's just improving it.
He's just improving it,
Keeps
yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just has like a knack for learning
respect.
and information.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, right, this girl, right? So we're in Interp together, and obviously sitting next to each other because how else does it work, right? And the Interp class is like one of the teacher classes where everyone's on the side and there's a couple of chairs in the middle. So I like sat in the middle, she sat right next to me, right? And so we'd always talk after class and stuff, and then. Damn. And then we watched Three Idiots one day.
Oh, classic. That's like the only Indian movie I've ever watched, but it's good. It's good.
No, it's good, but I'll never watch it again. Because both
Oh.
times I've like gotten involved with someone who's been watching Three Idiots. Because it's an awful movie, bro. Like, have you seen Three Idiots?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So there's so many points where you can just like bring the girl closer to you. Right? There's so many points. Right? So this happened. There's some solid stories. I feel like I'm talking too much. This good?
No,
we love
we
this.
want you to talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
There's
Keep
a
it going.
lot of stories here. So one, right? We're watching Three Idiots, and we start making out, right? And then I go home. First thing I do is I knock on Ron's door, and he's like, "Anything happen?" "Yeah, dude, we made up." Just like carries me, right? Lifts me up, and starts like jumping around. Let's go, my guy. Because up until this point, him and I were talking about all of this, right? And he goes, "That's my dude." And so next day we're like, obviously, yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend, yay, fabulous, right?
Was this in Tepper? You guys watched the movie?
Yeah, in one of the
okay.
in the first floor, like the entry floor, in like one of those booth things.
Oh, what the fuck? Is
Yeah.
that not public visible? Like.
Oh, it's at like 10 p.m. to
Okay,
3
okay,
p.m.
okay.
Yeah. It is, yeah, it was. It is what it is.
Don't give a fuck.
It is what it is, dude.
Keep it going.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
alright.
we did that, right? And then, damn, this had a lot of red flags. So the relationship, the relationship itself, I went into it and I was like, as soon as we started dating, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like a college thing, okay? Like, nothing serious here. Because, side point, I like debated this with a lot of people, but I strongly believe like in the one, you know?
The one.
Right. Or like the one, but this one is going to be like culturally very similar to you, right?
Okay.
Because I think like I enjoy a lot of my stuff is very very close to like my aside from Telugu, right? It's like very like movies, food, songs, everything, right? So like when I'm working out, I would listen to Bollywood music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it just hits different, right? And there's like I don't even understand all the words, but it's like the connotation, right? That hits different. So I want to be able to share that with someone and with my kids, right? Hello. Meanwhile,
Business call. It's your ex.
out of way. Wait. What?
Yo, Adam, you're live on the podcast right now.
What's up?
Choose your words carefully.
Oh shoot, I'm so sorry.
No.
Say what you need to say.
Yeah, Manish, I was wondering if you were still down for basketball at 5:30.
I am. Can I bring Alon and Patty if needed?
Of course you
Wait, do you want to play spike ball instead?
No.
No.
Okay, but Alon and I do. Can we also play spike ball?
Well, we'll have to shoot around at 5:30.
Yeah, we can shoot around and play spike ball. You tell me it's a beautiful day, dude.
I'm gonna go work out and then I'll join you for basketball.
Okay, work out right now, and then can you bring the spike ball sets wherever you work out? Okay. Sounds
Wait,
good.
are we doing dinner also?
Let's do dinner
With,
also.
Will, Hidesh, and
Okay, we do dinner with Will and Cole.
and Liz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we bring Patty?
of course. Dude, Patrick is always invited.
Yes.
And handsome and smart.
Oh my lord. You're
No,
doting
kiss
on me
ass?
so much right
Kiss
now.
ass much?
Holy shit. I'll get you on the podcast right away.
Next guest.
Next time. That would be me.
Okay, buddy. All right, sounds good. We'll text you when we're out.
Yeah, see you, dude.
Take care, buddy.
Oh my god.
Where were we?
So,
We're in the middle of the story.
in the
Red
middle
flags,
of the story,
yeah?
Red
red
flag.
flags. Yeah, red flags. Okay, the one, right? So I literally told her essentially, you're not the one, right? This is a college thing. I think it even did come up. I was like, I think this is gonna be a temporary thing, right?
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Iran goes, what's wrong with you? Why is it the first thing you say to a girl?
Was this like on day 2?
Yeah, day 2.
Okay.
My mom goes, damn, honestly, I like that. And then, wait, after like it all ended, I was like, Mom, did you really mean that? She was like, no, I knew as you said that, it's gonna end. So I was proud. I was like, yay, my son is not gonna be stuck to this nonsense.
Okay.
Okay, so Iran's basically telling me like I'm a dumbass. I'm out here like, I'm honest. I'll continue to be honest.
Honestly, maybe it is better that you...
It's better to define the relationship,
yeah,
right?
That's true.
Right? Okay, so, but maybe not say like, you're
Yeah.
not the one.
It depends on how you presented the information.
You are not the one.
No, I presented it like,
I
think this
believe
is-
in the one. You're not it.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Okay, no. I actually just said, like, I think this is going to be a thing for college. If you're okay with that, let's continue, right? And she goes, yeah. And then, tells me, why can't it last? And I was like, this is what we
You probably
define.
could have waited also, because you got like 4 years fucking
Yeah, exactly.
college.
Right, okay, so we're doing it. Honeymoon period is very nice. We go to, like, what's the, Phipps, right? The Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
Phipps is beautiful. In the winter, too, all the Christmas decorations. And the fountains, yeah, very romantic.
I'll never experience it in the winter. On Christmas.
Oh, they still have it until January, like, 15th.
I still might not make it. Unfortunately.
We'll come back for it. We'll pay to get in next
We'll
year.
tell them to preserve it until you get back.
Yeah, so we're like doing very nice couple stuff. Honeymoon period, pretty boring. Oh yeah, rice purities test score dropped
Oh,
like
yeah,
60
classic.
points.
Classic.
Dude, I was a 97 coming into college.
What? Really?
Yeah.
You not kiss with your...
No, it was high school. Like, how close we got was like kiss on the cheek. I don't think that counts.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So like 90.
Wait, so like over this, with this first girl...
Okay, bear in mind, I've never done any drugs or like any alcohol.
Yeah.
So to go from a 90 to a 47 is like
Oh, 47. I heard 60. What the fuck?
60 points lower.
Oh, shit, bro. Alright.
Yeah, so like shit happened, yeah. But I don't know, like I was telling my mom everything that's going on, very close, right? I was telling my dad too. My dad was like, "Yeah, you're a disgrace to the family." Like, my mom was like, "Your dad is crying. I love it. Let's keep it going." My brother was like, "Why do you have a girlfriend? Girls aren't cool." He's still in that phase, right? Like girls are not the move. And then
Those are not the move.
my mom was like, "Damn, so he's not gay after all." Yeah, so that was going on. And then, okay, story number 1, my favorite story. So one night, Iran goes to Sigep, right? He's going shot for shot with this guy. His name is Gerard. He's a senior. He's gone, right? So Iran does 18 shots, right?
Whoa.
Oh my lord.
That guy also does 18 shots. So they're like, of course, not able to walk. So Iran calls me at 2 a.m. So, I'm at home in my apartment doing, like scandalous things, right? So at 2 a.m. he calls me and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I gotta go, like, save Iran, right? So I like leave her, go to Iran, get him. He's like on the house on Beeler. We live in Mudge. He can't move. He's also built like a marshmallow. I was like 110 pounds, right? So it's like raining. I'm trying to carry this guy. The road is fine, right? He thought we were on a hill. The road. That's how zooted this guy is, right? So we get into Mudge, right? Worst enemy ever. Stairs. Dude, I thought I was gonna get pancaked so many times carrying this guy. Like, Iran hasn't changed in weight. Holy shit, dude. That was ridiculous. So I get back, right? I bring Iran back. It's good, right? I go back to my girl, like, everything's fine. A week later, she's at a party, right? She's like a little tipsy, It's, oh wait, before that, the good dude Iran was against, right? The guy who took 18 shots, he went to jail that night.
Whoa.
Like, Iran
For what?
called me and went home. That dude left the place, found a bike like on the street, started riding it, and got pulled over by the cops.
Oh shit.
And then got detained. So Iran can now say he sent someone to jail.
Whoa.
Yeah. That guy loves it, by the way. He's like, coolest story ever. So during like his birthday, I told Iran to get him a Monopoly get out of jail free card. He did. He loved it. Yeah. So
Oh
that's
my
like
God.
Iran's cool story, right? Besides the point. So a week later, my girl's at this party, some random party. She's like kind of tipsy, and I was like, okay, if you want to like do that stuff, that's fine. You can do it. Just like stay away, because I don't want to like. I don't like the smell of alcohol and stuff, right? And so she was like, okay, sure. And then she was a little tipsy, texting me, hey, can you pick me up, right? It's a 9:45 on a Friday night. I see her text, turn the phone, and go to sleep, right? Best part, my roommate sees her calling me, like sees her name on the voice ID, looks at me, and I just look at him like, I gotta go to sleep, dude. I have like 1:12 due in the morning or something. I just go to sleep, right? And then she calls me the next day. She's like, why didn't you come get me? And I was like, you had one drink. Like, you can still do one. You've done 1:12 drunk. Like, this doesn't this does not equate to me saving Iran's life, right? Like, dudes before nudes, chicks before dicks, like, guys before thighs, whatever, right? So that was like straw one. She was very, very annoyed at that. Okay? Her friends never forgive me for that, by the way.
Wow.
But I mean, I wanted to sleep. Having a girlfriend like kills your sleep schedule.
Priorities.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, she was fine. She was freaking tipsy. She was like, she could still. She left
wants
there.
the company, right? She wants to be.
Yeah, I didn't want the company. Okay. It was the freaking mudge bed, like the twin XL beds. Your legs definitely hung off the edge, dude. Right? Like,
Oh, she wanted to like come over to your place.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even if she didn't, like even if you went to her place in Morwood, yeah, I don't think so. I am going to sleep. Right? So this is straw one. You know, she's a little bit angry. I'm like, she'll calm down. It's fine. Right?
All right.
Okay. So we're all good. And then what happens? Oh yeah, 122 midterm 1. Yeah, that was like landmark number 2. I don't know. I had this bad habit of like blaming.
Is this spring or?
Yeah, spring.
Okay.
Yeah, we started dating in October, and it lasted till February.
All right.
Yeah. So 112 midterm 1 was like January, end of January, early Feb, right? So I did very poorly. And then, side note, I think I've like always done poorly on every CS exam I've ever taken. And I just don't understand exams, dude. Like, I'm very bad at time crunch.
Yeah.
Like, I figure out the problem like an hour after the midterm.
That
I'm
is like 122 and 112 also. They're just time crunches.
Yeah, so those are especially hard,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so anyway, I have this bad habit of like inwardly blaming myself and by extension like the people around me if I do poorly on something, right?
Okay.
So the first thing I do is let's take a break, right? Because I like want to focus on studying. And then she's like, "What? You always do this, right? We're like not something's wrong, but like it's because I didn't study, like I was lazy, right?" And I just attributed that to like spending time with her, even though I just as easily like wasted time doing other things, right? And so I realized like, well, maybe it's probably not fair for me to put this on her. Not fair for her to be the blame of this, right? So, I don't know, like serious moment vibes. I like, had a very long conversation with Iran in the UC for like 2 hours, and he was like, "I told you this like 2 months ago. You should break up with her because you're not ready for a relationship." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I just didn't wind up doing it because like it's hard to break up with someone, even though it's mutual. Like unless someone cheated or something, right? It's like very hard to do when you both have feelings for each other, you both care about each other, but it's a mature thing to do, right?" And so I was holding on to hope that I could like evolve and like become better at time management, right? But I couldn't because like I was a freshman and a loser. I just couldn't do it. So I talked to my mom too, and she was like, "You should have broken up with her before you started dating, bro. What's wrong with you? You can like, why are you getting a girlfriend, bro? What's the deal here?" So my mom, supported day one. My dad was like, "I can breathe now. I can tell everyone my son has come back to the light." My brother was like, "I told you, dude, girls are the enemy." So we I talked to her. I legit say, "We need to talk," right? All the cliches. And then we just talked for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. She's like, obviously she's crying. It was very emotional, but in the end, she was actually the one who was like, "Yeah, we should break up." I was just going in there saying we should take a break. She was like, "No, we should break up." And so I was like, mad respect for that, because it's like very hard to say that.
Okay.
And she ends it, right? So after that,
something tells me this is not the end of the story.
It's not the end of the story. So this happened mid-Feb, and after that, Dude, I'm like, this is like pretty bad, but I've like had a very nice life, so I haven't really cried at all, really. It's like I remember this distinctly. I walked back to my apartment and I just look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, why aren't I crying? I should be crying right now, right? I wasn't even crying. I legit went to, like, as soon as I broke up with her, I went to Ron, I was like, it's done. He like gave me a hug. And he just stared at me, waiting for me to cry. And I was like, this is not a dog and pony show, buddy. I can't cry on command, right? So I just go back into my room and I just stared at myself for like a good hour. Like, why aren't I crying? Call my mom, call my dad, and then my dad's response is like, come home for a weekend, right? And I'm thinking they're gonna come talk to me and stuff. They just took me to a temple because I need to get like rebaptized or something. So that happened.
Parents of the goat.
That was like the byproduct, right? Ridiculous, dude.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous. And there are like 40 people in the temple, and it's like my dad saying, no, he hates this, this, and this right now. Right? Oh, you've been to the Indian temple?
Never.
Good. Don't go. Not worth, dude. It's ridiculous. Because like, so we did that. But the good thing was, it was like what I needed, not the temple, because that's like freaking malarkey, dude. That's like, I won't go there. Like, the way the sun is pointing on this day, and this, like, Mercury is in retrograde, did not affect my relationship, right? So, but what did was, going back home for those 2 days, like, mental reset button, right? And then, I come back, right?
Yeah.
That's when we all went remote. Right? Oh. That was, like, the week we all went, like, I didn't come back from that, right? Because after that, it was, like, CMU announcing we're going remote, right? So, that was the next, like, year or whatever. Yeah. I stayed at home for COVID. Were you also at home?
Sophomore spring I came back.
Oh yeah, right.
I was at home the whole time.
Yeah, so I was at home, right? And that, I don't know, but I was like, thank God. I like learned so much about myself. Like, obviously, if I didn't have friends, that would suck. Like, I got very close to Iran. That's when I met you.
Yeah.
I very close to Tejas also.
Joined the server.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
History.
Yo, shout out to Iran, putting me in the server. Favorite marshmallow, dude. Not that guy. He wasn't self-conscious of being fat until he met Ziad and me. Yeah. Because all we do is call him fat ass. Like, he would, like, whenever he would sit in the front row in some classes, right? And so his, like, pants would not be very tight. So whenever he bent down to pick something up, Ziad would be like, Grand Canyon, here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, bro.
That's terrible.
So Ziad, like, throw stuff down.
No.
Dude.
And he got
y'all dicks.
Wait, no, he deserves it, because he's a dick, too. Iran is, like,
okay.
Dude, it was so funny, though. Because, like, all three of us, I think I've been, like, desensitized too much. But I'm happy for it. All three of us would, like, no holds barred. Whenever we talk, it's like full out arguments, right? Like, it was like absolutely no holds barred. But they are also the two guys who were like telling me very, very strongly, you do not need a girlfriend. You can't handle one girlfriend, etc. Right? So we've all been there for each other. Like, for example, Ziad's girl like came to visit one time, and Ziad went to the hospital at 2 a.m. to get one of his balls lubed because he thought it was gonna like fall out for no reason. And so we like heard the story the next morning.
Exposed, bro.
No, he told us at 4 a.m. Like, I could call him right now and he would tell us this story on the podcast. No, I would, because he is like,
okay.
As an aside, Ziad, one of my favorite people at CMU. Like, probably in my life, because like, one thing, like, when you start working with someone, like, a little bit, and doing classes and stuff, there's, like, that time where if you're, like, asking for more help than you're giving, you, like, kind of feel bad, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make you feel bad, or they'll be like, they'll say, hey, maybe you should, like, start pulling your own weight. Ron said that to me once, because I was, like, leaning on him a little bit too much. He was like, this is easy, I know you can do it, so, like, get your shit together. And I was like, this is true. So I did. But with Ziad, he's like, we're all dying, so if I can help you die less, I will. And I don't even expect anything in return. Like, it's weird, because I haven't met someone like him, because, like, even now he does it, right? His girl goes to Boston, right? And they live next to each other in Qatar, so they're, like, neighbors and stuff. His parents don't know. He can't be seen next to her. Like, he has to sneak, like, I don't know if
they still don't know that they're together.
Like, I don't know if this is true, but, like, one time he told us he was, like, sneak out the window to see her in the middle of the night or something. And I'm like, is this something, like, is he exaggerating? But I don't know, because his dad is, like, he's supposed to fast, right? He doesn't fast. Because, like, no one's watching him, right? His dad comes to town, first thing he says, shit, I gotta start fasting, right? Like his
Can
dad.
tell just like from his fucking body shape or something?
I don't know. But he just actually starts like
Okay.
his dad. Like what he got paid for Amazon, right? But he didn't. His dad got paid, and his dad still has his money
Dude.
from Amazon, right? So his dad is like very prominent figure, like very. He's just like a different person, right? Like the family dynamic is kind of weird.
Yeah,
Ziad
different culture.
Yeah, exactly. So like in spite of all of that, Ziad is so open and free, right? Maybe it's like a byproduct of that, you know?
Rebellious.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But regardless, he's one of the best people ever, dude. Because he's like one of the funniest people, but also just like it's kind of like it's free. He's very free. Just like it's not something I see very often, right? Like he's very unafraid to say whatever. He has no filter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So freshman year, I don't know if you guys did this, but like our floor was very close. Like during O week, like the people on our floor would like get lunch together through like the first month of school, right? But it's like
we still do.
well, yeah, dude. Hammer Slides, what a legend! What a legendary group. Yeah, but like, so ours was like 5 girls and 4 guys, right? And so we would like hang out. But one of the issues was like, eventually, Ziad, Iran, and I had to filter ourselves. Like, I couldn't call Iran a retarded fat ass in front of him, right? Like, even when he was, by all accounts, that, right? Like, we could not say that word because they would like get annoyed at us. So we like kind of branched off. And then from there, dude, the 3 of us, holy shit. Like, we would go to 1 on Center. Like, last semester, we would just stay in his Iran's apartment playing Injustice 2 on the PS4 for like 8 hours at a time.
Wow.
At a stretch. So like that, so that's why I'm so hyped for us to see Doctor Strange. It's like my first time seeing Iran. And can you imagine? Everyone in the server is going to that.
Yeah.
There's not a single person not going.
Not what? Even Adam's going?
All 14 people are going.
Wait,
Wow.
Holy
I
shit.
think the only person not going is like Kevin Lin if he's in the server. I think.
We have 15 people. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So all of them are going to Doctor Strange, dude.
Big.
That's
That-
crazy.
And right before Alon leaves, Will leaves, Tejas leaves because he's graduating. Dude, that is beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a legendary event, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Right after OS 451.
Going out with a bang.
Holy shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
No better way.
It'll be good.
Damn. What the hell are we talking about?
Your story?
relationship,
Like, was there
Oh, relationship. Right,
Is it
yeah.
still
So
going?
after Temple and rebaptisms, you know, we came back. Yeah. Pandemic started. Dude, like to this day, I still haven't talked to her.
Wow.
I also don't see her. Dude, thank God for masks. Like, if it wasn't for masks, I'm sure I would have seen her. I don't know what I would have done. I still, like, want to hit her up, be like, hey, you want to catch up? But I'm afraid, like, it would be taken in the wrong way. Because it's, like, I thought it was a clean break, as I did with all 3 of my prior breakups. No, I just never see them again or talk to them again. So don't break up with me, Alon.
Alright, I'll
I'll
try
never see you again.
Well, you said 3. What are the... You
Oh, the
listened
informal
to?
one with Elizabeth Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I basically like, wrote her a love letter. She wrote me one too, and then I still try to message her. It's like 25 double texts at this point. Like every 3 months, I like feel nostalgic and hit her up. Hey, how's it going? It's like no response.
Oh.
Unfriended, blocked. It's like it's GG.
No. I thought you guys didn't end in bad terms. Like,
We didn't. It's just I think she thinks it's like more trouble than it's worth to talk to me again, which is completely
I
valid.
guess.
Because I was a nutshell. I mean a nutcase. That's a head case.
Damn. Okay.
I don't know what I thought I was, dude. It was ridiculous. Like
Well, you're learning. You're getting through it, and I don't know.
This is
Do you
what-
feel like a better person now? Like,
Dude, for sure. Because I understand, like, I know my limits.
okay.
My limit is the number of relationships. It's like 1. I can only have 1 person in this relationship for now.
Okay.
Right.
For now.
Herdesh asked me this. He was like, dude, why don't you just, like, do something in the fall, right? Like, last semester here. And I was like, that's all the more reason not to do it.
Yeah. Wait. Like, it feels like if you're only gonna do it temporarily, it's
Yeah.
just like 1 semester, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
All the more reason to hang out with, like,
exactly.
your friends,
Yeah.
minus Alon.
I never
Will.
understood that.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I never understood that because some of my friends from high school, like
Yeah.
in that summer,
Yeah.
like they started getting together. It was like they asked people out for like prom, and then they got like together. But then it's like only for the summer, and then you guys are gonna go to different places, and it's just gonna be harder. And it's like
It's graduation goggles. That's what it is.
yeah.
And right before you graduate, you remember like, oh, I love these guys. While during them, you're like, I hate these fools.
Yeah, or you just didn't have those feelings yet.
Yeah,
So it's just
exactly,
like,
right? Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah. So you missed out on. Did you not go to prom then?
I didn't go to either of my proms. Yeah.
Wow.
How about like any dances like homecoming or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, we had tons of dances, but this is like middle school. Homecoming in high school wasn't a thing because our football team was dog shit. So we like lose the game.
You
goal
still
line.
didn't have like a homecoming
We had
dance still?
homecoming.
Even if
our
you
high
lost?
school lost every single game,
Same.
both years.
Wait, guess what? That was our tennis teams.
Every single one. We were. What is the opposite of undefeated?
Never.
Winless.
Always defeated.
Winless.
Yeah,
Winless. Yeah.
That's like me.
Dude, I remember like we had a draw in one of the games and we went crazy. A football game. It was like 0-0.
High school football.
We
bro.
won a game, I think, sophomore year. Like our sophomore year of college.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was like big news. Like KNOS won, guys.
We did it.
We did it. Finally.
Time to go back home to celebrate.
After 4 years, we won a game.
Did you like go out and watch the games? Was that an event?
No, I never went.
No.
I went to one. I think I actually wait. I don't know if I ever went to high school. I went to a high school game when I was still in middle school.
Whoa, cool.
And my
kid.
sister brought me because she was in high school.
Babysitter.
Yeah, she was like, I think my parents were like, bring him along or something.
Oh,
Have
damn.
fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. I don't think I ever went.
Can you imagine
to
though?
high
School spirit.
Yeah.
Imagine if we went to like Duke or something. If we right now were in Duke watching.
Dude,
Zion.
my friend, the one who goes to UNC,
Yeah.
like they were just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, it
Yeah.
was fucking like I don't know. He was saying it was such a hype time,
And then
and then they didn't win, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, I probably wouldn't even have participated.
It doesn't matter. Just like going to the games, right, with all your friends.
That's
Like,
that's just the vibe, right?
Yeah, everyone wearing the same stuff. The spirit,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just brings you closer as a community instead of like, I love Danny Slater.
The CMU community,
Yeah.
it's a particular thing.
Isn't that like a fault of the design? If you have separate colleges within the college, it's like very hard, right?
Separate.
Colleges
I feel
that-
like every school does that, does it not? Like they separate by like departments and like different.
But like having separate colleges themselves, right?
Oh, I see.
I mean, they still do that.
I feel
Or like
yeah.
MIT just has like everyone, right? In
I mean,
one thing.
lots of schools do that. I know UT Austin. I mean, all my comparisons are with UT Austin because that's what I know most about.
I think like most schools do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the College of Natural
All the
Sciences.
schools I know, like U of OSU, which was my like state school I might have gone to, UW, USC, my sister's school. Like I think they all do that. Like MIT seems to be an exception.
MIT, Princeton, Harvard, everything.
Really, don't they have houses at Harvard?
Like dorm houses? Like
No, but I
college
feel like
houses.
that's like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
part
yeah.
of your identity
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like
I watched a video, like it was like those Google autocomplete things. And
Yeah.
They had like Harvard students do it,
Yeah.
like the Harvard Missions channel or something. And like each of the students, they introduce themselves. They're like, I'm this, and I'm in this house. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's like part of your identity if you go to Harvard or something.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, what else do we have for identity here then? Like outside of CS, no other person's like, I'm in Dietrich.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I don't.
Even CS, like,
do
they don't
CS
even say
people,
that.
they don't say.
Yeah, I try not to advertise that.
Yeah, I feel like it's not something people like to.
I think people will come to the wrong conclusion.
Yeah,
about
they'll be like you're
personality if I
snotty
say
or
that I'm-
something.
That's how you maintain good first impressions. Don't tell them.
That's just fucking common sense, social common sense. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair, dude.
makes sense.
I don't know.
Damn, what an adventurous
Yeah.
relationship experience you've had.
Roller coaster.
All right, your turn to
Dude.
share a lot. Yeah.
The end.
Really? Never? Like not even feelings for someone? Surely.
Yeah, probably.
No.
But,
Just never acted on them?
Never acted, no.
It's because
Do you have
afraid
any
of...
feelings in college?
College? Not really.
There's no way. We were never in college for it to develop, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if it was gonna happen, it'd be cuff week, cuff season during like a week and shit.
Mm.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think, dude? Gonna happen anytime soon?
Well, see, now I'm in an awkward position, right? Like, I'm gonna be all over the place for the next like year, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
You don't seem the type to do flings.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
It's tough.
Let's turn it back on Patty.
It's hard.
Let's go. What's going on?
Well, I mean, you already kind of know. I'm in one right now.
Wait, I didn't know. Actually,
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've been with Michelle for like since O week. Like
What's her last name?
Ling.
Is she a 112 TA?
She
Like, has she
was.
been a 112 TA?
Yeah,
I've
we
seen-
were.
I think I've seen that name before. somewhere.
She was a 210 TA so last
Nice.
semester.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, wait, I took it
Did
last
you
semester.
take really?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna help by her.
Oh, nice. Well, been together since like freshman
Ooh.
year, so it's like
How's
it's
it
going
going?
to be like 2. It's like 2 years and 8 months now.
Well,
Yeah, you lasted the pandemic. That's
That's
Strong.
true. That is you know, one thing I've realized that I had a girlfriend in high school too, and like when we were not together yet, and we were like, I guess you could say flirting or whatever. I was a pussyfoot, like
really.
a big pussy. But anyway, we like called.
Yeah.
I think actually when we were together, we would like call a lot, right?
Mhm.
And I realized I hate calling.
What
Like,
I
for
love calling.
long ass hours. Like we would call for like 2 hours, 3 hours
Yeah.
straight. Like I just can't. That's not sustainable. Like I don't know. I just can't do that.
Sustainable.
It just like
I
it didn't
prefer calling
continue.
than texting. Anything.
It just did not continue on. Like
Wait, so
that.
the relationship was just calling?
No. I'm saying like we did that a lot to start, and then I guess it just didn't happen. And then like over the pandemic, also, you know, like calling sometimes for long
Zoom dates,
periods,
though?
it just became like a bit of a chore for me, which I don't know.
That's
it's
not
kind of
good.
bad.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Yeah, so I would like limit it, and I don't know. Did put a strain sometimes, but we worked through it. So
Hey, work through it. So how's it going right now?
and it's still going strong. I
Yeah?
think. Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Praise.
No, sure. No, you're a stud. Is it? Yeah. Have you like thought about it?
like continuing on?
Yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah.
we're getting close to grad and stuff.
I feel like we've kind of talked about it, and I feel like we're trying to do that, I guess, but haven't really,
Like
said
there's
anything
like
concrete.
there's a scale, right? From deciding our kids' names on a Google document.
So that's gonna be
working
way
in the same
in the
city.
future if you get.
Like looking in the same city to work after.
That's what I
graduation.
would aim to try and do. Like I want to like continue it, and I think
Yeah.
she's indicated as much also, but we haven't really worked out how that would actually work. Like when like job searching or something, like
Yeah.
trying to find same things or anything like that.
She's CS too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
So we got the dual income.
That's it.
holy go. Solid.
Yeah, wait, that's a nice, a healthy relationship. Let's go,
That's
dude.
good.
What a wholesome man.
Very
So
wholesome.
wholesome. Oh wait, how? So you said your like whole floor was like kind of like close together, yeah.
Mhm.
Like do you still talk with any of them?
Not at all.
besides-
No, sir.
Okay. No,
Well,
sir.
Iran and Ziad lived
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Ziad lived door down, Iran 2 doors down.
Mhm.
Nobody else.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I remember like some of the. Do you remember the wine nights thing?
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, we had that too. Wednesday
good.
wine nights.
Wine nights.
With a real wine?
Huh? Real wine? Hosted by our RA.
The goat, bro. He's the goat.
Wait, that's mad.
I know he was.
Were you guys
awesome.
all guys on the floor?
Yeah. That's how
Okay,
Hammerstein
okay,
works.
okay.
So that's why.
Did you choose Hammerstein? Was it your
No.
first choice?
No.
I was about to say.
That was my second to last choice.
Nobody fucking. I don't remember what I put, but I think I put like Rezon Fifth or something, or like Stever or something like that. Just because there's like an elevator.
What do you guys remember of O-Wig, dude? I remember
I remember
Playfair.
I remember
Yeah,
Playfair.
yeah,
That's because that's
That's
where
it.
I met my girlfriend.
Hey.
So I met Michelle there.
I remember finding out that I had the same birthday as Adrian.
Yeah.
During
Was it
during
like?
Playfair. It was
Oh,
the
during
clock
Playfair.
thing. Remember? Yeah, like held up your fingers. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That was crazy.
And
I remember like vaguely House Wars a little bit.
Yeah. Do you remember your fucking chant?
Hell no, dude.
Ooh. Alea.
Ooh.
One
The
thing,
hill.
one
Yes,
thing.
The hill, bro. The hill.
Dude, this is cap. This is like match fixing, bro.
Remember we won also, and I have a video of that.
Yeah,
And
that was
then
good.
everyone
Yeah.
freaked out.
Dude, that was crazy. You guys are the best. Yeah. We were just having like wars with the nearby house. We like had a mascot. It's a balloon animal, and they popped it. So
God damn, bro.
like the room across from my room was like 3 black guys. So they like started just like running into the other house, like throwing shit at it. Bro, it was so funny, right? So we gave one of them a football, right? Like I had a football and I gave it to like one of my friends, and we all looked around. Everyone just looked at the black guys, right? So we gave him the football. He throws it, misses by like 2 miles, dude. And he just says, "I'm not black, guys. Sorry."
Oh.
This
God
guy,
damn,
by the
bro.
way. So this guy is like, I don't wait. I can say the name. Seth. You know Seth? He's in CS.
I don't know.
He's like 6'5", absolutely jacked. And all he did was he would lock himself in his room on his 42-inch curved gaming monitor and code games. He's building a game.
Oh my god.
And it was not one, it was one stack. Two stacked on top of each other.
What does that mean?
Like on the side of his
Oh,
desk.
two monitors.
Two
I thought you were
monitors
saying
stacked.
2 games. I was like,
No,
how does that work?
And they would like you would like have the code on one, like have it rendering live on the next one.
Oh my god.
Freshman year, bro. It was mad.
Do you
Holy
ever
crap.
make a game and publish it? Do you ever play it?
No, I don't think so. He was not at that stage yet.
Uh,
And he went to Microsoft for gaming, I think.
Wow.
To like
Oh,
help out
shit,
with the
wait,
Microsoft
wait.
stuff.
Is he for like an internship?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in our grade.
I see. Well, listen, we should ask him if he ever made that game. Yeah, we'll be play testers. Awesome.
What a character. Like our RA was terrible. She was like this big senior who was like didn't give a shit. She was just like, do whatever you want, just don't let me hear you. Yeah. She actually so during O week she was like very excited to be with us. We saw her during classes, she would like not acknowledge us.
Oh my.
We'd say hi, she's like, I don't know who you are.
Wow.
Bruh.
I see how it is, I see how it
is.
Dude, Ollie was amazing. Dude.
Yeah, we
Ollie
had
was
some-
so great.
Yeah.
You know Len's RA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Perhaps.
I was thinking about it.
Me, I could never RA. No way. Dude. I'm
Me,
too lazy.
I could never TA. That's what
I
he
feel like
says
you're
too.
RA. I would put in like minimal effort. There's no way. There's no way to do it.
Our OC too, Vanessa.
OC, yeah, we were close with our OC.
Our
also.
OC, yeah, our OC was ROC was the best.
Wow, I haven't spoken to her in forever.
Yeah.
Graduated, she's done. Yeah.
She's graduating this semester probably, right? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Vanessa.
Yeah, some experiences, dude. Probably one of my favorite experiences freshman year was so on campus there's like Christian Reserve Union or something, like the Christian club.
Oh, I thought it was rowing.
Oh hell no, dude. It's actually like
There
another
is
point.
like a CMU rowing. isn't
Yeah,
there?
they're pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, the girl I went to brunch with a couple weeks ago, Emily, she was like she's on the rowing team. She's very
Remember
good.
what? I think Ria was gonna be on the rowing team to be the shouter.
Oh yeah.
Because she was short enough.
The coxswain. Wait, that's what Emily does. She's the coxswain.
Oh.
I think it's pronounced Coxswain actually.
Not coxswain.
Yeah, the W is
Coxswain.
not pronounced. I don't know why it's like. You know who was a coxswain? Stephen Hawking.
That would be the only thing he could do.
No, but this is before he was. Like,
Oh.
This was not in the theory of everything.
Was it not? I feel like it.
Wait, maybe it was. I haven't watched it in a while.
Maybe not.
And he used to row.
Big man.
Mhm.
Or maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, so crew, right? Every week crew is like between CMU and Pitt, right? So every week they would get like 10 people, go to Shenley Park and play beach volleyball on the sand courts.
Wow.
So that's what I did freshman year every week.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Fun.
I told the guys like, well, we gotta go sometime, just on the sand courts, cause like actual sand, right? Like legit sand, and it's so fun. Just barefoot, sliding, jumping, diving.
Do you ever get involved into any of like clubs or anything like that? Like,
No. I tried out for CMU badminton, dude.
dude, you're like spreading your fucking throwing it out there. Tennis, badminton, basketball.
I had tennis, badminton, basketball, spike ball,
Spike
obviously.
ball.
I did a little bit of ping pong, but that was nowhere. What else?
So your dad is he was a professional
Collegiate champion at ping pong. Yeah.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, he's good. Real good.
Badminton and ping pong.
Holy shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Every time I play, he just laughs at me.
Every time you talk about your girlfriend problems, he laughs at you too, yeah?
Yeah, dude, yesterday, so Adam was telling you, 2 days ago I played ping pong with Adam, right? And so, like, Adam plays, I don't play, right? So, I'm setting myself up, but he did very well, he beat me, right? But it was not convincing, so I was just like, by 2 points or by 3 points. Another game, he beats me by like 4 or 5 points. Next game, he beats me by 10 points. So I'm like, dude, if you win the next game, I'll buy you boba, right? The next 3 games he wins. And so, if you go up to Adam and say, hey, do you play ping pong? He'll bring up beating me in the first 5 minutes, dude.
I'll test this later tonight, yeah?
You do it! Wait, I'll just look at him, dude. I'll stare at him.
We'll see.
Like, dude, we were walking with Alon yesterday. You told Alon while we were walking. I love those guys, dude. Probably one of my favorite people, like, the friend groups that I've ever been with. It's ridiculous. I didn't know any of them.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's all because of 251. The whole thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Adad's a legend.
That brought us together.
Yeah, that was your group, right?
That was us 4.
It was me, Len, Davis, and Kevin Lynn.
Wow.
What a legendary group, dude. Len and I start very early. Struggle. Kevin and Dave was just clutch at the end. Geniuses.
I had.
Yeah, we were all. I hadn't asked you. I thought you had already had a group, but you didn't.
Oh,
He didn't.
no, Patrick.
Michelle
and
left
so-
me. He left me.
No.
So I committed to. Well, I was like, darn, I could have had Patrick, but little did I know.
Sad bird.
So who do you end up working with?
Steven Zhang. I already knew him before,
Mm.
and then Alexandra Giroud or something like
Giroud, French.
It's you.
Giroud.
that. She's from the Netherlands. Kevin knew her.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, some of them are French.
And
Right.
then
Gotta be. Some of them gotta be.
I mean, I'm sure there is a French person living in the Netherlands.
and then the
See
last
what
one
Dutch?
was I think Carl Bufford.
Carl Buford?
I did not know him before.
He's a buff dude.
Buffered.
Buford.
Buford.
It's like a fish, bro. Buford.
Like Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, Buford. Buford, man, stop.
Dude, it's so funny. The whole time we were remote, I didn't know what you looked like. I
Yeah,
just had
same.
to go up your profile picture after that. It was like, what's this man gonna look like when I see him in person? What's gonna happen here?
Dude, I still have that clip pinned somewhere of like you talking about me.
Oh
looking
yeah,
like
yeah,
OG.
yeah. I think that was on the podcast.
Yeah, that's what made me listen to the podcast.
Yo.
Dude, I remember it. It was like big suspense. And then we went and got lunch one time, right?
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw you.
Oh yeah, at exchange.
Yeah.
I was like, how will I find you? He's like, I'm tall and lanky. I was like, me too. Dude, he walked in. I remember we like looked around and saw each other.
Oh, nice.
Legendary.
Nice.
That's how it does, dude. That's how it starts. Damn, shout out to Nola though.
Great man.
Yeah.
Yeah, great man.
Great man.
Yeah. You didn't do you didn't really do any club stuff, but you are doing like research stuff, right?
Yeah.
Was it with Adat or
No, that doesn't do research at all.
Okay.
He's a teaching professor.
Good
Yeah.
man.
He's
So
dedicated to his
what is
craft.
your research on?
So my research is on algorithmic fairness and machine learning. So
Alright.
basically, like the best way to describe it is if you have a model that discriminates in some dimension, you want to eliminate that. For example, if you like disproportionately predict false positives for black people in like the case of getting a loan, that's bad, right? So the idea of like fairness is to have like one sort of notion of this. So one example is like equality of false positive rates, true positive rates, etc., or like equality of like the good outcome across different like categories, right? And so the idea is just like a bunch of different optimizers and things. And so this was like the start of fairness in ML. This branched off to different dimensions. So fairness is one, and then there's explainability, right? How close can you? This is like what GDPR does, right? Like the one thing good about GDPR is called a right to explanation. If you're subject to a decision made by an algorithm, to what extent can you ask how that decision was made? Right? Because if you're throwing like all of our data into a neural net that predicts whether or not we get into college, who cares? What if it's just like 1,000% weight to are you Nicaraguan? Like 0% weight to your
Are you
grades.
Indo?
Yeah, right? And it's like if you are instant admit, right? That's bad. But we can't I don't know what the term is, but it's like you can't like look into the neural net yet. We don't have the capability to do that. So what you do is you can have like tests. Say you have Elon and like a copy of Elon, but you change his race. Does the like outcome change? If it does, then it's bad. Right? That's called counterfactual fairness because the clone is like counterfactually true. Right? So that's like another dimension. Then there's transparency, right? All this explainability stuff can like a layperson understand it. That's there. And then there's robustness. If in 20 years Elon applies again, will he have the same admissions decision? Right? So if he does, then it's robust. If he doesn't, then he might not. And there's like distribution shift, right? The data switches over time. You have like as you increase, Asian applications just like skyrocket, right? So you have to account for that. So there's fairness, explainability, transparency, robustness, and then all of this is under the blanket of trust. Trust in AI. So that's what like I'll be working on at IBM. It's called like it's on the trustworthy AI team. And so my research was the way it started was freshman year. I like didn't have an internship. I was very sad. So I applied to this fellowship at Princeton where they set you up with the government agency. So I went to the CFPB, which is it's not the FCC, CFPB.
CFPB? Was I
He's
supposed to
really
learn this in my
cultural
security lecture?
No, it's the government. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. right? So it's just like the agency in the U.S. that deals with finance, right?
FBC.
Yeah. So I went to the AIML team, which was one guy, one dude, right? So he was like, you're my guy. Anytime I'm like needing a technical term, you tell me what it is.
You my guy.
Yeah. So that's how I got into fairness. He was like, they were investigating I think I can say this. It's not proprietary, but like they were investigating a company for like their algorithm being accused of being discriminatory. And in order to do so, you need like fairness tools, right? So he's like, look into these fairness tools, tell me how I can use them. They're like Python packages, and like let me know how to tell these bankers that have no idea what Python is, right? So I did that, and then while I was there, I was like, dude, you have so much free time during internships, right?
Yeah.
It's like nothing like classes, right? So during the first 2 hours that I do that, and then the rest of the time, fairness started like 20 years ago. So I was reading like a paper a day, every day on fairness. And so by the end of it, I like wrote this like 30-page summary or like literature review survey paper thing just to collect all the information I've learned.
Wow.
So I did that, and that's when, after the internship, I like reached out to all the professors at CMU who do fairness, and I was like, here's what I've done, this is what I want to do, are you doing something related, right?
Wow.
So I did that, and oh, by the way, at the CFPB, there's like the person in charge is called a director, right? So she was on a call with all the interns, right? And so she was like, she was talking and she was like, anyone have a question? And everyone's scared. So I just like unmute and I'm like, why don't you have more AI people in this freaking US government agency, right? And she was like, I went to school for CS.
Wow.
She was like, she literally said, I coded in assembly. Like the director of an agency said this, right?
Damn, bro.
I was shocked. I was literally like, I had just taken 213, right? So I was like, wow, I know what assembly is. Thank God I got this joke, right? And so she's laughing and everything. She's like, that is one of the like pitfalls of the U.S. government. We're always late to the jump, right? Like everywhere they're bringing in technology. Like freaking GDPR is the epitome of that, right? We don't even have a law like that yet. So
Okay, wait. Time out for a second. Both of you made the mistake. It's pronounced epitome. Epitome.
Compared to what?
but it ends in E.
The word is pronounced epitome.
Really?
Yes.
What were we
EPITOME.
Yes. EPITOME.
Oh, it's
It's
epitome?
epitome?
Yeah.
It's not epitome.
It's epitome.
There's no way. There's no freaking way. Alright, where's my phone?
The only reason I brought it up is because both of you made the mistake today.
Epitome? Pronunciation.
Fact check. Live fact checking.
Dude, there's
Live
no way.
debugging.
There's no way. Alright.
Intro to ML.
Oh shit, he's right.
No.
Epitome.
Ah!
Fuck.
Damn on! You heard it here first, dude.
No, we're special. We gotta say that.
We're just wrong.
Oh my god, I just said epitome. No! No!
Okay, anyway, sorry to ruin the flow.
Yeah, so that is the epitome. Yeah, right? That is the United States government in a nutshell. So we did that, right? Email everyone at CMU. This is sophomore fall. So somehow, all the people in fairness, of the like 100 of them in the world, 20 of them work at CMU, right? So they actually started a fairness initiative at CMU this semester, right? So I reach out and one person is like, hey, I'm doing this work. I don't really have anything, but if you want to start a project, you come up with an idea and I'd be down to like mentor you. So I'm out here like, I just helped all these bankers learn about these tools, right? So I was like, what if I can get industry practitioners to like use these tools and see if they can? So we do that. This goes on until this May is when, no, this April, sorry, is when we finished. Like a couple of weeks ago is when we got the decision that I'm going to Seoul, North Korea. That was a project though.
Okay.
That was a project that got accepted. So it's like this. It's a user study of people like coming in. We give them a problem, specify the fairness issue, give them a tool, give them like an hour, see if they can use the tool, and moreover like how do they formulate the problem to solve the issue, right? And so what we realize is like academia, industry, there's like it doesn't combine, right? Someone defines something doesn't mean someone can use it in industry. Like the coolest thing was we had this data scientist, this machine learning engineer from Sweden, and she was like, your race is correlated with your zip code, right? In Sweden, apparently. Like, they literally have racial difference. Yes. Yeah. So she's like, you cannot predict for that. Like, that's a double proxy in your machine learning like thing. So, right? Whereas in the United States, like, having one is fine as long as you don't have two. You can't have either in the model in Sweden. So that's, like, substantively different. And your, like, US-based tool can't account for that, right? So this is, like, the kind of things we got. I think that's why our paper got accepted. Because we had, like, findings like that, right? So we had people from UK, Africa, India, I think one China, a bunch of US obviously, just industry people, right? So I was talking to all these people, looking at them, great, right? That's project number 1. Project number 2 was in the summer, last summer, 2 summers ago, I was like, I also didn't have an internship, and I did. A side note, I refused to do leak code. Like, I've done 0 leak code in my life.
Respect.
I'm
Good
not a
man.
problem.
Good
right?
man.
I was like, I will spend my time doing something I'm passionate about. That'll help me.
My man.
Respect.
Yes, yes, yes.
Tens of thousands. Respect. Yes, applause for that.
Bro, shout out for research positions.
There we
No
go.
tech interviews. Behavioral.
There
Tell
we
me about
go.
your research. Why would you be a good fit? That's it.
There we go. There
Right?
we go.
So that's what I did. So I emailed the same list of professors who I emailed in the fall. I was like, hey, you're still free? And they're like, yeah, I'm free for the summer. So I did another project where this is so whack. I was supervising a team of 3 PhD students. It was like my tool. I built a tool in Python to evaluate the effectiveness of fairness algorithms. So I called it a sandbox, but it's like you have a data set, pick a data set. I coded the functionality to inject bias into the data set. So have way more of this kind of person in the data set. Have way less of this person, right? Have way more of these people have bad outcomes instead of good, right? Inject bias, have a data set, or generate synthetic data, choose any machine learning algorithm, choose any fairness algorithm, and see what happens, right? So I made that pipeline, and that's a tool, right? So we built that tool, and damn, if that wasn't some of the most learning-based stuff I've ever seen, I learned the difference between thinking about something in your head, explaining it to someone, and explaining it to people who are supposed to be ahead of you in their field, right? These people were looking to me to tell them what to do, and I was like, I don't know. You're a 5th year PhD. I thought we were doing this together. They were just waiting for me to tell them what to do, right? So it's not enough for me to know what to do. I have to also know how to tell them what parts they can help with.
Wow.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was simultaneously learning that part of it, and so when I was going through it, I realized talking professionally is so hard. Because I would text them, I would work on this on Saturday and Sunday, and I'd be like, hey, can you do this, right? And this girl, she's a 5th year PhD in ML. She messaged the professor, the mentor, and she was like, Manish is being very unprofessional with me. This is these are very unbusiness-like communications. And so I had to have a conversation where I learned the difference between talking to your friend about work, homework, and talking to someone you're working with in a professional setting. Because apparently 9 to 5 means 9 to 5. Right? That just doesn't exist at CMU because it's 24/7, right?
Right.
So I learned that step back, right? At bird's eye view, here's what we're doing, and here's how I can say what she needs to do in a respectful manner, right? So I learned that. It's probably as valuable as the coding I did because realistically, you've done Python, right?
Yeah.
It's literally import, run, right? Thank the Lord for Python, bro. I swear to God, thank the Lord for AI, bro. If it wasn't for AI, if I don't work in a job with Python, I'm quitting. And it's true,
Lots
because
of AI for that.
yeah, if you're an AI, what the hell are you doing? Did Java neural nets? I don't think so. Our 418 project, C++ neural nets. Shit. So anyway, right, we're doing this project, and all the while, it's pretty interesting because I never knew the professor tells me something theoretical, and I have to code it, right? But the idea that she tells me is in this random paper that they're proving it for the first time. So something they prove in theory, the setting doesn't hold in practice, right? So you need to you make a contrived setting within the code, right? So this is all that we would work on. We spent an entire semester and a half implementing an idea for one paper. And it was so it's called a proof of concept research paper, right? You have an idea and you just do a proof, it works, right? That's what we spent it on. And the whole idea of the paper is that you can of the project is that you can take any idea and put it through this pipeline and it'll tell you stuff. So that's what we did. Unfortunately, that paper was not accepted. Mm-hmm. So I had no hard feelings. I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. But the professors and PhDs were tilted, right? So they sent an appeal got rejected. Now they're applying to different conferences, right? And so I was like, damn, they don't take rejections lightly, dude. This was crazy. So after learning all of that, I was like, okay, I'm done with CMU-based stuff. I want to explore, right? So luckily, the toolkits I was working with were managed by IBM and Microsoft. So I was having, this is the funniest thing. Microsoft's tool is maintained on Discord. I'm still in the Discord server. They have weekly calls on Discord, right? Because we're hip. Right?
They bought Discord, didn't they?
Yeah,
so
that's
okay.
it.
They bought Discord?
Microsoft?
I think so, right?
I think so.
I thought they were just talking about it.
I thought that would have been convenient.
Maybe not. I thought they did. They did not. In talks. Okay. They didn't actually buy it. Never mind. I thought they did, but I guess it makes sense that they did.
Yeah, so
But
anyway,
that's
like,
still funny.
yeah, these guys just like on Discord, right? So I would talk to them. They're like Microsoft engineers, right? So I would talk to them, and that's how like all the communication started. Because it's such a small field, the professors I knew like started the field essentially at CMU, right? So they knew everybody. So I was talking to like people in IBM, and like IBM. This is why I like started the Cambridge idea, because they had sent like, here are some people in Africa, India, and Cambridge where you can talk to about this stuff. And so I would talk to them. I talked to people in Google. I still think the coolest thing I've done to date is this one conversation with this person in India who wrote this paper saying why ML in the western part of the world is different from the eastern. Because of like the different axes, they should call it the axes of discrimination that are in like India and China, for example. Which is why you like, no matter what, you can't copy paste a model from the United States into these places. Because like there's no concept of not only caste, but like village, right? Like your village being tied to your identity in India, right? That's like a very, very niche thing, and almost all China and India, but like most countries that have highly concentrated people that are like non-developed in the sense they don't know computer technology, it's like essentially like it's like the largest potential possible in the world, right? So the point of this was to like allow someone to take this idea. She like studied people in India for like a couple of years from Google with a team of 10 people, and the idea was how can we add more fair models for the people in India? Because once you have predictive power for the models in India, you can generalize very easily, right? It's like instead of going from easy to hard, you go from hard to easy, right? So this is like kind of what I want to work on as like my ideal dream job, would be finding a way to like democratize technology for the people in India. Because they're just like the people in this is how Indian school systems, like some of them usually work. The top ones, right? You have your like pay to get in seats, but you also have your seats that are reserved for like the top people in every village. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a couple of students in each village that are just top ranked, like top of the top, so they like have to keep fighting their way to get their seat. This is what my dad did essentially, right? But there's so many more kids that could have been at the top seat. They just like were a little bit poorer than the second poorest person in their village. Right? So if you can find a way to like identify these people in a non-biased and like efficient manner, you could tap so much more of like the intellectual power of any country that has these amounts of people. China, India, like anywhere, right? And I remember like there's like a sitcom bit one time. It's like the reason the United States women's national team is so good at soccer is because half the women are under curtains in the world. Right? Like they're freaking like hijabbed up, right? So if you can take advantage of all this potential that's just there for you, and we have the tools to do it, we just don't have the data or like the intricate knowledge of how to do it, then you have so much more ability and just like compute power essentially, right? Because instead of like internet farms, you have like AI farms. And that's like very powerful, right? So my job, my dream goal would be to somehow find a way to like move my idea of like fairness into these places in India and just like set up shop there. Google has an office in Bangalore in India. It's like the equivalent of Silicon Valley in India. Right? IBM is setting one up. So that's like those are my thoughts. So I was talking to these people about those ideas, and along the lines, I've like met with other companies completely out of research. So for example, Uber wants to do fairness because when they do self-driving cars, they want there to be like, if you're going to run over a white person or a black person, does it matter on their race? No, right? It should matter on like how to minimize damage, right? So that's there. For some reason, 2 Sigma wants to do data equality. I have no idea why. Stripe wants to do responsible AI. Like the good thing is, anytime someone wants to do this, it means they've been like investigated for it, right? So that's like, it's always after the fact, right? So the fact that they're starting these teams, at least now, it's better late than never, right? So the Stripe has responsible AI, 2 Sigma, Uber, Amazon starting an AI team and responsible AI. So like, thank God. My hope is like I've gotten ahead of the curve a little bit, so I can like I know the people, so I can just like hop in and start making a change,
job
right?
security.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. And I like,
wow.
I don't know if it's like foresight or luck, just to like I stuck with it, dude. I was like, my dad was like, what if this like fairness just goes away? And I was like, there's no chance, no shot, right? If we keep doing AI, someone's gonna keep questioning
in this
right?
century too.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, there's
exactly. Yeah. So like,
it's so impressive.
just like
I don't know. Wow.
My friends were like, dude, you're retarded. Like, just freaking hop on LeetCode.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I
Polar world. No.
Yeah, I was
You're
like,
right.
I'm not doing it.
I have never so vehemently agreed with everything somebody has said.
That is
that's
so
the story.
cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
You are so impressive.
No. The
I'm
people who
impressed.
do this are crazy. I want to be one of those people. Yeah.
I think you are gonna become one of those people.
It's so
You're
strange
already
too,
there.
because like in high school, I never had a passion for anything. I was just like, pretty much almost really good at most things, right? Like without like sounding cocky. Like, I was like decently athletic. I'm tall. Like I was like pretty smart, and like, I wasn't in science Olympiads, but like in my humanities classes, I was like very good at writing essays, right? Took AP CSA twice, got a 4 both times. Thought I was the world's dumbest computer scientist. Right? Like I was strictly against computer science. Like still to this day, it takes me probably twice as long on average to like come up with a solution, right? Without going to office hours. It's like very slow for me to get that like thing that just solves a problem, right? So I thought, well, I do really enjoy thinking about things, but I really like the money's in CS, right? So if I come to CMU, can I supplement my like knowledge of? That's why I transitioned, right? Philosophy to ethics to fairness in AI.
Mm-hmm.
That was the plan.
Mm.
So that's like the long short story.
A beautiful story. Really.
Yeah. What an origin story. I absolutely love it.
Now just go become a quant, dude.
Never.
It's where the money is, yeah.
Never.
No
Because at this
LeetCode.
point, it's like you're fighting over like, little bits of money.
Dude, what a mantra, bruh. No LeetCode.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I'm a bad influence. I tell all my freshman friends, don't leak code, do research.
Don't get to research.
Because research is not for everyone, right?
Yeah.
If you're stuck in a lab under some PhD doing lit review stuff, you're done. So,
Yeah,
it's hit or miss, but if you hit it, damn.
that's true.
Yeah, I have no passion. Still.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
You're like Manish, but just 4 years in the future. Or 4 years. You're like high school Manish, which means 4 years.
But I've
from
never
now.
had passion. Even in high school, I never had passion.
Well, didn't.
Me either. Yeah, me either.
So there you go. So that means in 4 years you're gonna start doing research. And
No, but even in high school, I never had passion.
I think
I'm not like behind. I'm just like. I
One
never
question would be
left
like-
high school.
Like, say you have kids, right? And they say, what are you excited about? What would you tell them?
Retiring to the south of France.
Nice. Oh, I'd say what are you proud of? Right? And you can't say that.
internship
If you are
at
proud of
Optimer.
yeah.
What am I
Getting
proud
into
of?
CMU.
What are you proud of?
Presumably, they'd have a very comfortable life.
Yeah. Outside of them, and yeah. What are you personally proud of? Something that you do.
Meeting your mother.
What? I mean, I don't know.
Kind of hard question to ask. Maybe it hasn't happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what would you want it to be about?
But that's
Like,
the thing. He's asking me, what do I want to be proud of?
yeah. Would it be something in work, something in relationships, something in...
So that requires a goal,
Yeah.
which I have none.
Or like a part of life you think you would find your passion in. I always knew it would never be like, well, like, not to sound bad, but I knew it would never be in like friends. It would be in something I work on, right? Because I knew like friends would be there, family would be there, and everything, very special. But until I have a wife and a family of my own, I can throw myself into something that's going to be work. So let me find the right thing that's fun.
I wish I had something like that. There's nothing. I've literally never found anything that I'm passionate about.
Yet.
I thought I would find something in college, but nothing.
But you have to be looking for it actively.
Am I? I feel like I'm very passive.
There was something my 8th grade social studies teacher said to me. So there's 3 kinds of people. There are the people who like we don't care about. They just like exist. And most of you are not these people. Some of you are. And he like looked at one kid, right?
That ain't okay.
He was the guy who came into his class on his phone, like whatever, it's fine, whatever. Right? And then he was like, and then there's 2 kinds of people. There are the floaters and the doers. The floaters just float through the day, you know? They end up at the same place as the doers, but they're less sure of why they're there. Right? And then there's the doers. We all want to be the doers. We all end up as the floaters. So if you can just stop floating, you'll be closer to doing. So at any point, if you think like you're just floating by, you know, passive, what can you do to not be passive? Right?
Yeah, I am a spectator in my own life. That's the way I put it. But
I like-
floater is another way.
Like one way to do it would be like, stop talking to Patty, do it always by yourself, right? You'd be like forced to like learn the most of it, right? Maybe you find your passion there, maybe not.
Unlikely.
yeah, like if it's not, then just
Riding
like
a hypervisor. So
Yeah.
passionate.
if it's not there, then all right, lifeline, right?
Uh-huh.
Or anything else, like you force yourself into like uncertainty, right? That's what I did every time I did research. Like I was the least experienced person in every meeting I was in,
That's good.
the dumbest person in every room I was in.
Fantastic.
That's what you want to be,
That's
right?
what I wanna be, right?
I still feel that way in this room.
Well, that's good.
No, in this room.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Right? It's like it's just like uncomfort, right? So it helps.
Listen,
Comfort.
we're like admirers of you.
Yeah.
Like, of all the stuff that you've done, like
No.
it's fucking impressive.
You
as
are
hell.
bringing us up by blessing us with your presence.
No, sir.
Listen, maybe see this like study abroad thing. Maybe it's
Yeah.
something that will provide you.
Oh, it
with,
has to.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
You will not be the same person before and after friends.
Be
I knew he was gonna say something about that.
That's your passion, dude.
Food is my passion.
Yeah, maybe he'll become a chef.
Dude, it's a great passion to have. Not even
Personal trainer.
Yeah.
life coach.
Yeah.
Alana's life coach, bro. Don't do it. It's fine. God.
It's always
Everything,
worked out in
everything
the
has
end.
not been fine.
It has never not been fine.
It has never not been fine.
Worst
Never.
life coach ever. Or best life coach ever.
It's
dude.
so weird. No, it's actually true. Everything just kind of works out in the
Yeah.
end. Probably
Mhm.
because I'm either extremely lucky or have a very excellent support group. Most likely both.
Both.
Uh,
Yeah, most of our lives have been and will be mostly good.
mhm.
It's a great thing, dude.
It's really great. That's part of what makes America great.
yeah,
And I'm not even joking. This country is fucking amazing. It really is.
That Texas patriotism.
if ever, dude. Oh lord.
So
Gold stars.
How-
As long as you're not poor
Yeah.
and you're not black, then
No.
this country is fucking great.
Mhm.
It's
or Native American.
for Native
Or
Bro.
a lot of.
Are there even any left, dude? It's done. So sad.
How
or
excited-
gay, or I mean, like, okay, the list goes on, but
You said as long as you're regular.
as long as you're
You
like,
fit the stereotype.
yeah, uh-huh.
How excited are you about going to Seoul? for
So,
this
dude, I'm so hyped. Holy shit. Because I've never been to an Asian country not named India, right?
Mhm.
And I think like India and then all the other Asian countries is a difference, you know? Right? So I also like, I don't know if this is true, but I think either Seoul or Tokyo is the optimal first place for someone like very American to go to, right? Because it's tourist friendly, a lot of it's English stuff, right?
Mm.
Like I'm not going to freaking Pyongyang or something, right?
Wait, are you talking about in Asia?
In Asia, yeah, in
okay,
Asia.
okay, makes
Like if you
sense.
compare China, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Philippines,
Fair enough.
Wait, yeah. So I think like Seoul is pretty nice. Also, the place we're going in Seoul is like the conference is hosted in a stadium, like a massive stadium, and so we're like obviously gonna be in hotels near the stadium, right? And so like the entire city is like right there, all the food places and stuff.
Mm.
So damn, I just want to not be alone. Like find one person, like hook on, latch on, just explore the heck out of the city, dude.
Yeah, do you know anybody else going there right now?
So the project, the papers I accepted for, he's a PhD, first year PhD at CMU.
Okay.
So I'll probably hang out with him. But he is also like from Singapore,
All right.
so
Well,
probably knows the lay of the land.
Yeah.
there you go.
I don't know if that's racist, but like he's like been around, so he knows.
Uh-huh.
But even
That's good,
if
yeah.
not, dude, I'm happy. Like I think it's tourist friendly enough for me to explore alone.
Probably.
Mhm. When is it?
It's June 23rd. It's like a week in June, 23rd to the week of the 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I cannot go with you, unfortunately.
Aw.
I'll be in Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, will you come to New York? Adam is flying back for his birthday.
Also, I cannot.
No.
For his birthday.
No, why?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago.
Okay.
Sad times.
Pay time off. One day, 2 day.
I don't know if they get paid that off. Unlikely. It's only 10 weeks, right? So,
Adam gets a paid week off.
well, I mean, I got a paid week off at Pinterest. I didn't even. I just like went.
Yeah, that's good. What did you do?
I went to Hawaii.
Nice. With?
My parents.
Okay.
Big family, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was a great trip. Yeah, I like Hawaii a lot.
More than Hawaii.
I like the. Yeah. His favorite attraction was the penis rock, yeah.
Yeah, the
Phallic rock.
what's it called? The phallic rock of.
Nice.
There's a picture of it.
Yeah, rock hard. What do you mean, dude?
yeah.
Oh.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Some last few questions. I have some pressing questions that I always wanted to ask you. Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is just for like all guests, but
Okay.
if you're like introducing yourself, icebreaker or something, what
Yeah.
do you say is your fun fact? Usually.
I was born on April Fool's Day.
Really?
Wow.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my mom prayed to God, begged the nurses to keep me in for a day, for 48 hours, 24 hours, please.
What are people's reactions when you
Show
say
me the
that?
birth certificate. You're pranking me. And I said, I've seen it. I saw it once a year from like grade 1 to 5. Because every year I'd be like, I dreamed the last year, dude. There's no way.
Wait, did you ever have like how do you celebrate your birthdays growing up? Like, did you throw birthday parties, or is it more low key with like your family and stuff?
Family, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
that's
one
how-
birthday party, but no, family's always better. At least I thought so.
That's how it like usually worked with me too.
Yeah.
Do you have family here, other than your parents?
We actually don't talk to family outside of my parents.
Oh,
Like, they're not close with their parents
Oh, wow.
that much. Aunts, not really. Uncles, yeah. So it's literally just us four, super close, like ridiculous. Like story, but like very short story. But like I was playing with Aran and Zia at Injustice, right? My dad's called me. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Right? And then we're just like talking very casually, and Aran goes, dude, you call your dad man? I was like, I call my mom man.
Yeah,
dude."
I was about to ask you that too. Because you were on the phone with your mom, right? And I was like, is that his mom? Is that...
Like she called, she texts me like, "What's up, dog?" Like it's crazy, dude.
Yo,
I want to meet your parents.
That's kind of sick. Awesome.
Also, unrelated, my mom said if you ever try anything illegal, bring it to me first. We'll do it together. Then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Dude, they're goated.
I literally called her about it yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna tell it to the podcast. She was like, you guys, you make me sound so cool, dude. And my dad was like, why do you say
so
It sounds
cool,
very
though.
cool.
Oh
I really
my
want to meet
God.
your parents, dude.
Yo.
And my dad was like, why do you say shit about me, dude? I did, table tennis champion.
It's good shit. Another thing, the first time I met you, I think I've told you this before. Straight posture.
The posture.
Very good posture.
Sitting like this the whole day.
Did your parents ever like tell you to have good posture or anything like that, or you
No.
just developed that?
Nah, just always stand straight.
No.
Yeah.
It's good.
My dad, one time he fixed my posture. One time it was just stand up straighter, please. That was
My mom sometimes got mad at me and like she'd like make a big deal of it and stuff.
Do athletics.
only
help
one
with
time.
posture?
I distinctly remember one time he said, "Alon, fix your posture."
Yeah.
That's it. But he never mentioned it a single time ever again.
Mm.
Not once before, not once after.
Weird. Wait, I think like my tick would be whenever I'm like working in some place would be like changing your seat, and you just feel a little different. Like instead of fidgeting or something, that's what I would do.
You fix your posture.
Yeah, fix my posture. And also, I think sports helps with posture, right? Imagine serving in tennis slouch, dude. It's
Bruh,
douchey.
I still slap. Okay, maybe I don't know if you see my serve. I go like,
Yeah, you
and I'm
should
like
be.
kind of slouchy. So
I actually didn't notice that, like the thing you said when on the podcast, right, about semi-slouchers. I didn't like realize that about people.
yeah,
Maybe
that
it's not my
people
slouch.
slouch all
Yeah,
over.
I didn't realize.
What did we say about in the podcast?
It's like everyone's freaking semi-slouchers.
Yeah, except for
Oh.
Manish, who's got like
I didn't notice
perfect. I mean, every time you see someone that like I don't know working somewhere on CMU on campus, or hunched over and doing shit. Yeah,
That's
That's just
just
how it
anterior
works.
pelvic tilt is the very common
Yeah.
posture.
it's fucking hard to correct. I don't know. I'm just not good. So
Just
saying.
make a habit of it, yeah. Can you touch your toes?
kind of like well,
Kind of,
yeah.
you can't. You can touch his like ankles.
Who?
And hold on.
I can touch my toes. I mean, not for very long. but-
Yeah, it like hurts.
I mean, maybe not right now.
In jeans. Yeah. I remember being able to do like palm on the floor. My mom could do that.
Bruh.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, see, you got it.
Yeah, I get
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
I know it always hurts. It's like you do it the first few times and it hurts really bad, and then
You get
it kind
better.
of gets used to
If you do it more often, also.
Yeah. Flexibility. You guys do like yoga at home?
No.
it.
A
No.
little stretching.
I
Yeah.
do. I have been trying to like do more stretching. Trying.
Yeah.
Like
What?
in elementary school, the pacer test.
Mm-hmm. Ah, nice.
That's not stretching though.
There was on the same it was like a 2-day thing, right? They would do our like physical evaluation. We have to like run a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one part of it was your flexibility, and they had like this thing, right? And you like put your foot up against it, and you have to like reach forward.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
And they would
God.
measure how far you
Oh,
can reach
no.
forward.
Yeah.
I would fail that every time. They would mark me as like significantly below average.
Damn, dude. PE classes.
And they make you do this one also.
Oh, right. Yeah. I
What
can
the
do that.
fuck? I've
Yeah.
never seen that one.
Yeah.
Were you good at the pacer?
No.
Were you? What was your mile time?
Before 9th grade, it was like 6 probably.
Oh, dude, that's good.
And then after track, I was like 5:05, 5:10.
Dude,
Yeah.
those are good times. You're just like
Because my school had 2 sub-4, like 20 kids.
okay, but still.
Both Indian, both went to like Harvard and Columbia for track.
Wow.
And they were like top 5. That's it. Everyone
Okay, but
track
that is still you're just measuring yourself to like the very best. Like that's still very, very good.
I want to run a mile like now just to see
Yeah.
50 pounds heavier.
I'm just not. Yeah.
I'd
Like,
be down to do
my
it.
I
fastest
probably
mile.
couldn't even do like 7
6
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, same, dude, same.
No, my fastest mile was in high school freshman year.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't like run a mile since, but
Yeah.
it was like 7:45,
Yeah.
and so it's just not very good.
Dude, we should do the marathon.
No.
Fuck that.
I'm volunteering though.
Yeah, when is it? This
Um,
weekend?
Yeah, next Sunday. Pittsburgh Marathon. 5:30 a.m. I have to be there.
Right before our finals, yeah.
Wait, so you're volunteering for that? What are you doing? Do you know?
That's a good question.
Probably just getting water.
Yeah,
How are you
water-
gonna
it's a water
get there?
station.
How are you gonna get there at 5:30? Also?
Fantastic question.
Damn. How'd you sign up for this? Also.
When was like, yo, you want to volunteer?
Where is it?
It's like a good question.
Yo, Odyssey wakes up
I
for
might
it.
be down. I don't know.
Yeah, like, if
it might
you-
be late by now though to like sign up.
Nah, I don't. Ask Glenn.
Okay.
Like if you're waking up, I'd be down to walk over at like 5:30.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't think we can walk over.
Oh.
It's
Or
like,
bus
it's
over.
like
Pittsburgh,
downtown.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd still be down. That'd
I
be
don't know
an
if the
adventure.
buses are going.
Yeah,
Ask
a little
Glenn,
brunch.
Glenn knows. Here, I can send you a form also.
Got a little brunch after.
Yeah. I'm super down.
I have to see.
Yeah,
We
Adrian,
do it-
Adrian is running in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, gotta support.
That's the main reason.
yeah. I would not volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You have any more questions?
Trivia. Fast questions.
Fast questions. Not really. I think that basically wraps it all up.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Manish.
Yes,
Thanks for
Manish,
having
you've
me.
been
An
a
absolute
fantastic-
pleasure.
You've been an excellent guest.
All the guests are so goated that we ever had. You are
Let's go.
very
All-
top though. Honestly,
yeah,
that was so much fun.
All
That
the
was
guest
so much
episodes
fun.
are always the best episodes.
Yeah. Absolutely loved
Hey, we
it.
made it to the 3-hour mark. Let's go.
Did we?
Did we?
The recording's 2:57.
Oh,
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
No, I could add in a bunch of fucking bunch of random stuff. Do you have any questions, Alon? Because you never, contribute to the list. I'll let him ask something.
My questions are always impromptu. I think I've asked a few questions.
Yeah, ask me
over the
anything,
course
dude.
of
Ask me anything.
the-
AMA right here.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One thing I did have on the list but didn't
Yeah.
ask was like, I mean, I'm guessing you're like big into movies, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah. And was this just like your family always like watch movies together and stuff like
Yep,
that?
together, yeah.
What's your like favorite movie genre then?
Favorite genre?
Do you have a favorite movie?
Let's go to genre first.
Okay. That always favorite movies, like anything favorite, it's always hard to answer. You're
Yeah.
like,
My go-to is always The Empire Strikes Back.
really?
Yeah.
You like that one that much?
It was a good
No.
movie.
Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Number one,
Revenge of the
Phantom
Sith,
Menace,
Revenge-
bro.
Yeah, dude,
Phantom
wait,
Menace.
so underrated, bro.
No, I know. I actually
I like Phantom Menace.
like before I heard online or like,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
looked online
I
about
liked it.
shit that people really hated.
Yeah.
Like I always really liked Phantom Menace.
Dude, the
just
final
'cause-
fight's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, just-
Final Fight's very good, but
Seeing the double for the first time, dude, as a kid, the double lightsaber, bro, that blew
I just
my
thought there
mind.
were a lot of cool moments. In that
Yeah.
one, so
Pod
I
racing,
really
never
liked
seen
it.
again.
Yeah.
I mean, Jar Jar Binks though is kind of.
I mean, but you.
It's fine!
It's not
It's
even that
fine.
much. Like
Yeah.
I even like okay, it was kind of stupid, but I semi enjoyed like the Jar Jar blowing up the whole droid army.
That's
or whatever.
fine, that's fine, yeah. Dude, the final fight was so fire. Pod racing was very good. Anakin was a cutie.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the whole thing, it's like a kid's movie, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah.
We did
Okay,
see when we
maybe
were
that's
kids.
why I liked it. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so favorite genre, I would say, if I'm not like, usually go-to would be action, but I think romance is also a slight second.
Romance.
Yeah. Because that includes all of Bollywood,
Ooh.
pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Dude, I actually like sometimes enjoy more like romance/drama TV shows.
Do you like rom coms?
I guess is Mean Girls a rom-com?
I don't know. I haven't. I watched Mean Girls with my like sister when I was like
Dude, Mean
fucking
Girls
tiny.
slaps. Mean
So
Girls
I don't
slaps.
remember.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about mean girls.
Yeah. probably defined my entire perspective. I think that's why I was my way in high school. Damn it.
Be a douche, yo.
Big douche. Even for what, dude? I was like 100 pounds, tiny ass, little guy.
I cannot imagine you being 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Same height?
Yeah, same height.
Holy
Actually, same height, dude. I was
straight
pretty much
stick,
scared. That's
bro.
it. Yeah, straight stick.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Favorite movie is a great question.
Do you have pictures? I want to see this.
Somewhere I must have. Let's see. Okay, an easy way out would be Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that's a good one.
You like that better than Dark Knight?
I did actually. Yeah. Because the experience. I saw Dark Knight like not in theaters. So Dark Knight Rises in IMAX like full.
You know, the main reason, like, I like Dark Knight Rises a lot, but I think the main little thing that always sticks with me about that movie is like Bane is super cool, but then he turns out to like not really do anything. Like he's just tossed aside at the end.
Yeah,
like he doesn't.
It's just like the shock reveal, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So it's like he was like built up so much, and I don't know. I just didn't like that part as well.
It's too good, dude. It's too good. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
the twist was also kind of predictable. Like
Yeah.
it was like extremely predictable. Like you saw her, she wanted control of the big powerful nuclear reactor or whatever.
It's like, I
Like
Star Wars is good. Never really much into Harry Potter. The movies, at least, they were like, all right, too long for my
Did you
liking.
ever read Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Percy Jackson movies?
No. Yes, I did
I
watch
saw the first.
one.
It's not bad. It's
Really?
Like decent. It's
was-
fine.
Yeah.
Alexander Daddario.
I mean, they only did like a second one. And
She's
then-
on the list. She's on
Yeah,
the list.
okay.
Alexander Daddario. Did you tell Patty about the list?
What's the list?
Who's the most attractive person in the world? Female.
Ooh, you guys
Actresses
made a
included.
list?
Yeah. There's a hierarchy, and there's a right answer.
hierarchy.
Okay, well, wait. Let me. What is this list? Like.
Maybe we'll
Share
talk
some-
about it after the podcast.
Okay, alright.
You don't want to put it in? This is fire.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Put it in.
Let's
That's
say
good.
alright, talk about it.
No, you have to tell us first, because we won't bias you.
Oh, I'm supposed to give my list?
Yeah, your favorite actress. Like best looking. Hottest, cutest, prettiest, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be actress, can be anybody.
Okay, well, actress crushes that I once had a crush on.
Yes, fair.
One of them was Felicity Jones. You know her?
Was it Jones?
From
was
Theory
she-
of Everything.
Theory of Everything.
She's also in a couple other
I gotta do
movies.
some research real quick.
That's like the main one that sticks in my head. I can't
That's a
remember.
very specific. Okay. Yeah, alright, sure.
Okay.
I can't think of any others really I can think of right now.
Any superheroes, action.
There were definitely more, but I can't remember. I just know that one I used to actually have like for a month or two. It was like, damn, she's pretty hot or attractive, and I was like, yep.
Where have I seen her?
Well, she's in Theory of Everything.
Yeah, but more recently.
She's also in Rogue One, Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's the Jyn Erso, the main character.
Damn. That's a favorite movie is hard. Favorite TV show is easy.
Yeah, what is that?
It would be Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 7.
Ooh, 1 through 7, all the way to 7, really?
Yeah.
Dude.
It actually
even
it would be
though
Game of
because-
Thrones season 2. That's like
Okay, yeah.
pinnacle.
Dude, like watching Game of Thrones for the first time,
Yeah.
like
Dude, I remember I would be in the Hammerschlad's Discord. He would be streaming Game of Thrones while we were like working on 251.
oh yeah, that was when I watched it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like stayed up some nights just watching that. shit. It was
That's actually a favorite
so
memory of
good.
mine.
it was so fucking addicting
Yeah,
watching those
so
first
good.
few seasons.
Yeah.
Like that. The show was so good that I started reading the books,
Yeah.
and I got into like I finished like the first 3 or something, and then one of
Fan
them.
lore. I mean, runner-ups Breaking Bad. Yeah, obviously.
I've
Yeah,
only seen the first 2 episodes.
I've only watched the
Yeah,
first
so-
season, and then
Oh.
like I liked it, but I just never watched it more.
Yeah.
So
You
I
have to
don't know.
like finish it, otherwise you'll lose
Yeah,
it.
like my friends, like everybody else who's watched it, they always give like huge, really good marks for it. But
sitcoms. I think How I Met Your Mother's up there. I like it. Never gone into Friends.
yeah, I
That's
haven't
okay.
watched that too.
I haven't watched any sitcoms ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see what
The
else.
Office.
Yeah, The Office.
Never. Maybe I've seen like an
Yeah.
episode, but
Family Guy.
I've never watched
The
that.
Simpsons. The best kids show.
you know, my dad, we used to watch like one-off episodes of The Simpsons like every so
Yeah,
often.
it's just on.
It was just on. Like,
Best kids show. There's the right answer. I think.
kids show.
Yeah.
I didn't watch kids shows.
It's Phineas and Ferb. It's the
Phineas
right
and Ferb
answer.
was very good.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, I like Phineas and Ferb a lot.
Dude, the Discord server picture, Man in the High Castle. Do you guys not watch it?
Oh, okay. So
oh,
we
yeah.
watched up to end of season 2, right?
I really enjoyed it.
And then we were going to like continue spring semester, but it went all online.
Oh.
And then I cheated and I watched the rest.
Oh.
No, because we were like, okay, guys,
We will not watch until we get back together in person. But I was like, no way that's happening.
No shot.
So I watched it, and then I realized the season 3 and season 4 were really garbage.
Yeah, that's so
So
shit.
then I warned like everybody else, like,
and
don't
so
watch
it just fell apart. We never watched it.
Good.
We only
Because
watched the first
season 3
2 seasons.
and 4 really were garbage.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like
Wait, the ending?
the ending was what the fuck?
Holy shit, dude.
I will never know.
Good.
So garbage.
Should have ended after season 2, honestly.
Dude, like Chief Inspector Keto
Chief
was like the best.
Keto's, yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Like all the rest of the story kind of fucking.
Yeah. I also really like John Smith.
Yeah. No,
Very
fucking Joe. That was like
Joe-
that whole
Joe Blake.
storyline was
So
stupid.
dumb.
Also, well, who's the girl, the main character girl?
Yeah, Julia Crane.
Yeah. She. I mean, her.
It's kinda-
I mean, she
Juliana
became like the
Crane.
main character,
But
but
Juliana Crane, yeah.
I mean, her story was also fucking.
Dude, John Smith, probably one of my favorite.
I liked her
Rufus Sewell.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and John Smith was awesome
Such
like,
a
the
good
whole
character.
time.
Her boyfriend? Oh yeah, Frank.
I like him.
Frank the Pain. Yo.
Yeah.
His
And
story
then
ended
how he died.
Bro, hold
Whoa,
on.
what?
Well, there's a
Okay,
split. I mean, you're not gonna watch
Yeah, I'm
it.
never gonna watch it anyway.
Okay.
Are you
Do
actually
wanna-
gonna watch it?
Yeah, never
Can we
Okay.
tell you how he died?
Yeah, how did he die?
Good,
Chief
dude.
Inspector Keto.
Whoa!
Like in a desert.
In a
Footstep,
desert,
right?
just
Dialogue.
boom,
Clean off.
behead.
It was shot so well too.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I liked his story, but
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't like Julia's, and I don't know. Just
I didn't like the freaking what's the gay dude Ed and like
Ed?
and the
dude. He's
the,
so
the art
forgettable. I
collector.
forgot him, bro.
Yeah, the art
The art
collector.
collector.
Childen.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I just don't remember anymore.
Exactly.
Like those last
Such
two
a good
seasons were
premise
just
though.
not.
Like
I
the
know.
ideas.
I liked the first season and the second one.
Wait, okay, so the thing about the premise, right? That I
Yeah.
never really understood.
Yeah.
What happened to Italy?
Yeah, it's just gone.
They're just not good enough, bro.
Like they won too, right? Like,
Did they? They got carried, bro.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Romania too. All the
Yeah,
other ones,
Romania.
Hungary.
You know what about Romania? Come on, lad.
Yeah,
Uh,
they don't matter.
they don't matter. Okay,
Also-
favorite movie. I will come up with an answer.
Okay, that'll be the last thing.
Man, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I liked a lot. Kids show.
They're gonna say Avatar, the movie. It was like mid. It's fine. Favorite movie. If we're going animated, it'll be either Kung Fu Panda or Despicable Me.
Okay.
I guess Lion King, but that's easy out.
I've never watched Lion King.
You watched Lion King?
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre
It's
Dame.
Hamlet. Hunchback of Notre Dame. I actually have.
Tenet.
Tenet.
I actually really enjoyed Tenet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
enjoyed
it's
Tenet.
so much better the second time.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Only once.
Okay, you gotta watch it a second time
I
because
got
then you understand like a lot more, and
Yeah.
you can like really appreciate like the fucking background
I watched it like
stuff.
1.5 times because during the first time, Alana was just telling us, "Pay attention." Good times though. No. Okay.
Yeah, so you've watched it like 2 times at
I
least
have,
now.
yeah.
And didn't you appreciate it so much
Yes,
more like
yes,
the second
yes,
time?
yes.
So Inception, you liked it?
I liked Inception.
Inception is good. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Enjoy.
I watched it when it came out, so I understood nothing. Though.
Yeah, same.
I was like, "What is this, dude?"
I was so
Good.
confused.
Yeah.
Then I watched it again freshman year, and it was.
I don't know, it's too hard. I think if it's superhero, my favorite is Captain America: Civil War. I think that was like by far my favorite Marvel movie.
See, I watched the Marvel. I watched the Marvel movies, and then I forget what they're about. The only ones I remember are Infinity
Iron
War
Man.
and Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah. Thoughts on Endgame? I thought it was mid. It was fine.
Yeah.
Infinity War was
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, because like
Very good.
yeah, very very good.
Yeah, I liked Infinity War. Endgame was.
Endgame was not the best. Everyone said it was great. No.
You ever watch The Boys?
Yeah, boys, the boys.
That's good.
Ha!
The Boys.
Season 1 was great.
Season one was
2 was
Less
good,
great.
but not.
Season 3 in like a month, bro. Let's
Yeah.
Really? It's in a month?
Yeah,
Oh.
June. Let's freaking go.
Watch
Oh.
the Netflix party.
I'm down.
Yeah.
No.
Amazon stream parties.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so down because they're releasing 1 week episode a week.
Yeah, I remember
That's so good. It keeps
Yeah,
us
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, have you seen Invincible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so think about that.
he told me to watch it.
After
Dude.
watching The Boys.
J. Jonah
I-
Jameson's.
Dude,
Bruh,
okay, so
I
the
was
thing about
like-
Invincible,
Yeah.
the first episode, like boring until the last.
The last 2 minutes.
Right, and then it's like boring the whole season until the last episode.
I can't wait. And you know, there's like 100 seasons worth of things in the comics. So they're planning on keeping it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, dude. Invincible.
Invincible.
Yeah, The Boys is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Homelander, dude. He's also a dick in real life. Like, he got arrested in Europe.
Really?
Yeah. He got arrested starting a bar fight. He's the guy.
Perfect actor.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
acting. There you go.
He's from New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of best actresses, the trial right now, Amber Heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't shared me the list yet.
Oh yeah, so number 1 is Margot Robbie.
Okay, yeah.
And then we disagree on the rest.
I
But
was-
I had Anne Hathaway. They have Amber
Anne
Heard.
Hathaway was good, dude. I liked her in Dark Knight
This is
Rises.
so good, dude. Best
Very
Catwoman of all time. Yeah. Okay, they had others like notable mentions. Amber Heard, honorable mentions.
I've never seen a movie with her in.
Aquaman, she's the.
I never watched Aquaman, so
Yeah, probably for the best then, because she's not like a terrible person. Who else? We had Scarlett Johansson.
okay, respect.
Also the other one, Elizabeth Olsen. Like a little bit less. I'm not
No.
sure.
Elizabeth
Scarlet Witch.
Olsen. Oh,
Yeah. I think Hidesh had said Anna Darmas.
oh yeah. Wait, she's good.
Natalie Portman was also on there.
Bruh, Anna
Gal
de
Gadot.
Armas though, like
Yeah.
I
Gal
saw her
Gadot.
in Knives Out, and I was like, she wasn't even made out to be pretty, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's pretty as fuck. What the hell?
Yeah, those are the list. And then for dudes, we pretty much had Henry Cavill and the rest.
Yeah,
Hey, you're down on the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Henry Cavill's the man. Good man.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much,
Good addendum.
Manish.
Thanks for having
Hopefully
me.
you
Yes,
had
Manish.
fun as well.
Very
Great guest. It really,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I'd be so down to come out again.
Dude,
Yeah.
If Alon's in France, the new co-host.
we need like we need a recap on how your whole soul trip
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Once
so
that
down.
happens,
So down.
So debrief.
All right. And that was episode 29. Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thanks.
Adios.
Until next time.